Welcome back, Nuggets. This mother clucker's got some thoughts. Let's ruffle some feathers and get into this live stream. Hello, Nuggets. We have so much to go through today. Hello, everybody. How's your day? How's your week? Let me see who's in. Thank you so much, LV and Darkwick, for coming in and modding. I appreciate you both. Hello, King. First comment. Hi, Veronica. Hey, Rex. Hello, hello. Hey, Furball. Hello, Grumpy Nerd. I like your name. Hey, Benita. Hey, Mal. Hey, Furball. Oh, wait, did I say Furball twice? Extra hello. Hello, hello. Hey, Shannon. Hi, Chloe. Hey, Tim. Hello, Tiger. Hi, everybody. Hey, Be Like Water Baby. Hey, Amanda. I imagine there's going to be a point where I can't do this anymore, right? But at the moment, I think personal greetings are nice. Hello, Lady of Ravens. Hey, Hunter. Hello, Liz. Hi, Mother of Baggins. Oh, just discovered candle making. New hyperfixation unlocked. Personally, been there. Good luck with that. That is a rabbit hole and a half. Apologies for my voice today, everyone. I'm still getting over that little bit of an illness that I've had. It's just lingering in the background, which is annoying, but I can hear it in my voice. Hi, Dawn. Hello. Hey, Polly Rocket. Extra hellos for Furball. Hello. Awesome. Hey, Meh. Hello. I nearly missed you. Okay. So I was going to be doing a nice Rosie stream today, but it feels like so much is happening all at once and I have so much to go through. Now this is going to be mostly a reaction to Rachel's most recent video, which a lot of you have been messaging me about. Apparently she's all kinds of ignorant as per usual, but I'm actually kind of grateful that she did that. Because I was going to cover the Amber I'm Back video, and my goodness, we need a little bit more dilution in the mix for sure. And it took, so Amber put her video out saying I'm back, and within 24 hours, Rachel had a video out. And I thought Rachel was in Norway celebrating her 30th birthday, but apparently not. Apparently she's back. Hello, Isabel. You haven't missed much. We're just doing hellos. Hello. Oh. Hello, Sky. Is it Sky Fairy or Fiery? I think it's Fairy? Please correct me. Okay, so we do have a lot to go through. I have put Amber's color in the thumbnail because it is going to be kind of equally to do with Amber today. But first, I just wanted to, if you want, give you a caravan tour because we were talking about it last week. I know a lot of you would really like to see it. For replay nuggets, I'll give you a timestamp if you want to skip this bit if you don't care. But for my live nuggets, you're with me. There's no escaping. Okay, so first thing I just want to preface, it's still a construction site, so it's heckin' messy. It gets cleaned up regularly, but you're working on things and it just keeps going. I've also blurred out certain things that I think would dox me, potentially. And I always feel so guilty because, like, I don't want you all to think that it's about you. It's about other people that may be watching, so just keep that. Sky Fieri. You can just call you Sky. Okay, all right, sounds good. Thank you. So for anyone who hasn't heard, I've actually been saying that it's a 12-year plan and goal of my husband and I's, but it's actually been 13 years. We've been planning to move towards tiny living for that long. And so we're kind of like right at the end of our goal for the first stage. Actually, I should probably say it's the second stage because the first step was moving into the country and we did that. And so Yeah, this is a very, very long-term dream in progress, and the dream is kind of twofold. So we're going to be moving to his grandparents' farm because they are getting older. They really need help, and to be honest, I think they needed us there really 2 years ago. So that's why we're hightailing it to try and push it for the end of this year, and that's the goal. But what it also is, and probably the bigger point for me, is that it's the first step of the rescue farm. So my ultimate goal in life is to have a rescue farm, not just for chickens, but for all animals. But roosters will definitely be part of it in a big way because people just do the most heinous things to these roosters, and they're so intelligent and they're worth life. So that's what I want to do. And so yeah, that's pretty much what this is a step towards, and that's why it's such a big deal, and why all of your support has been. I am just so grateful for it, because everything that you have been doing, whether it's actual financial support or whether it's watching my videos, everything is going towards this caravan. And it's kind of getting to an exciting point because we're getting to the stage where we're going to put the bathroom in, but not just yet. Okay, so let's do a tour. One moment. So sorry, I can hear my voice is so bad. So yeah, might even say the first step was you becoming the person who is brave and capable enough to do all this, King. Yes, thank you. Oh, that nearly made me cry. It is a bit. I could not have done any of this as my old self, and my husband and I have done all of this ourselves, so it's kind of a big deal. So yeah, I've just kind of taken footage and I'll walk you through it. So where I've started standing is the front door is directly behind me. And if you've got any questions, just speak up. So this is the kitchen as soon as you walk in, and it's a full-size kitchen, as you can see, which I'm amazed at because this is a caravan kitchen, right? But so much of my life circles around cooking that I really wanted to have a decent space, and you can see that like this is large, a very, very large sink. I'm just realizing that you don't have all of it in your screen. Hang on. Nope. Technical difficulties. There we go. No. Ah, oh, freaking man. Windows? Stop it. There we go. It is a decent space, yeah. So the key, I believe, about tiny living is really spending a lot of time mapping your movements and your routine and working out what is most important for you. And I think tiny living is so cool because it looks different to everybody. And for my husband and I, the kitchen really matters. The bathroom matters for reasons. But we're never in the lounge room and bedroom at the same time. So those two have become one space. But this space here, this will be where the fridge goes. And then this space here is where a deep freeze will go. And I've just got all my shit everywhere. Gotta move the things, but that lifts up and then you can access the deep freeze under there. Look at the mess. But yeah, full-size sink, and there'll be inserts that go over these as well, so it can act as extra bench space. This is not tiny living anymore. You want to know what's for dinner? Oh, hopefully pizza. I make a mean pizza. Yeah. Oh, Isabel, yes, there's enough counter space, and there's even more. That it's so exciting. I so love showing everybody this. It's got gas burners, 4 gas burners, and then a little oven that will do everything I need, which I'm so excited about. There will actually be a recycling system under here for the water. And yeah, I've got a drying rack. Everything's vertical. but there's also cupboards everywhere. So like every little piece of space that is available has a cupboard, and that's a cleaning cupboard. So all of the tall things will go in there. I don't know if you're joking, Darkwick, but like, yeah, you give chickens a bath in the sink. So yeah, we've built all of this. This caravan was completely gutted. Oh, by the way, this caravan was trash as well because it was completely like riddled in bullet holes and covered in graffiti. Nobody wanted this thing, but all of the bits that mattered was in really good condition. So I went through and completely treated the underframe and put a special paint on it that prevents rust and filled in all the bullet holes, and then I've painted it. You're not going to see the outside. That's part of what I can't show, but yeah, it's amazing. And see here, this is extra counter space. This will be the pantries, but basically it just doubles the amount of counter space in the kitchen. So that'll all be cupboard doors all through here, and these will just slide out from under it. And there's 2 of those. So yeah, massive, massive counter space. And this is really exciting. This is actually going to be where I stream from. So this will be my workspace. We're calling it the breakfast nook, but it's kind of a multi-purpose space that we can do whatever in. And it's just so nice. It's got the window. I'll be able to see the chickens from outside of it. And yeah, that's going to be where I talk to all of you from until I get my workshop caravan. But it has a little drawer as well. Everything's push out. Oh, square foot wise, I'm not sure. It's a 27-foot caravan. I'm not sure how wide it is in feet. It is big. It's not the biggest you can get, but it's sizable. And this is the bathroom through here. This is actually a saloon door. It opens both ways because my husband and I are irrationally scared of if somebody passes out in the bathroom and then you can't push the door open. So it swings both ways. And going through here, this will be where the shower is. It's going to be almost a full-size shower with a rainfall shower head. It's just like 10 centimeters smaller in one direction. So yeah, this is where the shower is. This will be where a macerating composting toilet will be. Lily, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Looks amazing. Sadly, I can't stay because I have to be up at 5 a.m, but you'll catch the rewatch. Thank you so much, Lily. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much, Chloe. And there'll be kind of more storage space here, and like the clothes hamper and things like that there. So nice size bathroom for a caravan as well. And then heading through, there's going to be cabinetry all up the top here as well. By the way, this is just primer. I'm using a little visual system where if I have finished smoothing something, then I prime it so I've got a visual on where I've finished. Thank you so much. Oh my god, this looks so good. Hi everyone. Hi Alistair. Mel's, thank you so much for gifting a membership. And Mother of Baggins, thank you so much. Can we get some chicken butts and juicy peaches in the chat for Mel's? I appreciate you. Mother of Baggins, get in the Discord. We want you over there. If you want to. Got my functional goth attire right here. And this is the bedroom / lounge room. And if you see here, see how there's a gap? This bed lifts out of the ground electronically. So when it's in lounge room mode, it's a floor. And when it's in bedroom mode, it's a bed frame. And I'm going to be very elaborate with a proper mattress, not a futon mattress, because we're particular with our backs. And this is controlled via a little control panel here. And that's fully working at this point. So this is what I've been doing. I'm going through an insulating, and then it'll get vapor barriered, and then it'll get walled up. And yeah, that's what I'm spending my days doing right now. We have a diesel heater in there as well, and it's doing a really good job of keeping the keeping it warm and cool for that matter. And these are going to be wardrobes. And I've probably not explained all of the storage that's going in this thing. It's huge. So it doesn't really, it doesn't feel like a caravan. It feels very spacious, and it's amazing. It really is. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's what you're all helping with. Hello, girl, please. Hi. This is fantastic. Very well planned out. Yeah, so when I say that we've been planning this for 13 years, this layout has changed and shifted so much over that time, and we've just been honing it into what is best for our flow, and yeah, going from there. Who was that? Veronica, thank you so much. Let's get you that Batmobile. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's 27 foot. It's heckin'. We nearly went for the 24 foot, but that would have made the kitchen a little bit more squishy, and I'm really happy with the size that we went for. We were originally thinking about getting a bus as well and converting that, which would have been like 40 feet, but then we realized that really we don't need it, and it's just extra mechanics to keep up with, and you know, like it's just not needed. So then on top of that, my husband will have his workshop shipping container, and I will have a workshop caravan that I'm going to deck out as a like fantasy wood theme, you know, where you feel like you're walking into a grotto of something, but that will be done on the other side of the move. It's not as, basically we're just doing the bare minimum to be able to get to the grandparents to start helping. So yeah. But yeah, I'll give you regular updates since you're all kind of part of it now. You only understand square footage, but you're not sure that's how living space is measured outside the US. It's not. Usually we do square meters, but caravans for some reason are still talked about in feet for whatever reason. So yeah. All right. Oh, Amanda, thank you so much. Thank you. Really quick, have you all seen what went down with Snow Bear in ALR's VC? Wild. Glad she got ahead of it before Gemini released the recording. I haven't watched it yet. I was spending a little bit of time in Charlie's live earlier, and that was the first I'd heard about it. If anyone wants to do a TLDR, I'd be down. Thank you so much, Amanda. I appreciate you. So sweet to help the grandparents. Well, to be fair, they are incredibly sweet to us. It feels, it's mutually beneficial because of course we won't have to pay rent and things like that. So the overheads go down a lot, and then we can start saving for the forever home, which will be the rescue farm. But yeah, hello, Curious. Yes, Mother of Baggins will be going over that. Okay, so let's get into that. I've talked about my stuff enough. Thank you so much. So, some stuff has gone down. Now, if you haven't seen this video, now I'm about to be talking about Zachary Michael. I am going to do my absolute best to use they, them pronouns. I know that they do accept he, him as well, but I'm practicing this, so please forgive me if I slip up because I'm thinking too fast. I don't mean any disrespect. So Zachary Michael posted this video. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you do. Oh, sorry, did I miss Girl Please? Girl Please wanted to know if the caravan is insulated for the weather. Yes, so it has both, because you kind of need to accommodate for both ends of the spectrum in Australia. It has heavy insulation and a diesel heater for the cold weather, and it has internal inbuilt fans to circulate for the hot weather. So yes. Yeah. So his video, so I've already clocked up their video. Amberlynn is responsible for lol cow channels being demonetized. Now, it turns out that Zach has been talking to a journalist who started asking some interesting questions to YouTube surrounding Amber and the LCU and why basically they're monetized at this point. And what that's pertaining to is when it comes to demonetization, I've actually put this in a video before, and I've said, you know, this is something that Keem should be careful about. But Keem is so cocky about the fact that he has internal communications in YouTube, and he gives off this air that he's immune to everything. But this is the interesting paragraph here. If you violate this policy in regards to TOS, we may temporarily turn off your monetization or terminate your accounts. This may apply to all of your existing channels, any new channels you create, and channels that you appear on regularly. And when Amber first went into the LCU, I said Keem should be careful about this because, like, it is discretionary for YouTube. Everything is all phrased in the way that they have power, which we understand is, you know, that's how they all work. But they do reserve the right to affect any channels that Amber is appearing on regularly. And so what's happened with Zach and this journalist is YouTube, well, the journalist was asking a whole bunch of questions, and then all of a sudden YouTube's like, oh yeah, no, that's probably not good. And out of the LCU is massive. It's got like 25 channels. And look at all of this AI art that could have been paid to an actual artist. But anyway, of the 25 of these, Lol Cow Chubby and Lol Cow Hero, which was Amber's channel, has been demonetized. So the that part of the policy, they've actually gone, yeah, okay, it was not just Amber, it was another girl as well. I don't know anything about her, but they have gone to demonetize these channels because these two were shown on them a lot. Now, it looks like Keem has actually gone and wiped Lol Cow Hero of all of the Amber content because the last stream on there was 4 weeks ago, which we know it wasn't. So Keem is like, yeah, nah, we're not playing with this anymore. A lot of people are pointing to why Bus hasn't been demonetized, and I really think that makes sense to me. YouTube is not going to demonetize any channel that they don't need to, and Amber has not actually appeared on Bus in quite some time. So how does YouTube know that the situation hasn't been that Amber got fired or they distanced themselves from her and things like that? So because she's not currently appearing on it, I don't expect Bus to be affected. However, Keem has a lot of people who have been demonetized or terminated. And so if YouTube starts looking at all of this a little too closely, that could be a problem for him. And if anybody were interested, I'm not saying we don't promote hate, we don't promote harassment, but the kind of thing that gets the attention is mass reporting, and I think that that's what's been going on. Yeah, so who comes up with the names? I don't know. So yes, that's what's been happening there. And Amber herself has actually apparently gotten monetization back. I can see that she has a store there now, which is a sign of remonetization. And these aren't 100% honestly, but the monetization checkers all say that she is monetized. The fact that there is a store there is what makes me think that that is true. So Amber is back. Now, the thing that caused all of this I don't know if you caught it. Sorry, one moment. I don't want to show it on my channel because Zach's video actually got taken down, and the actual live stream of what happened went down. But let's just say, if you didn't see it, there was some vile stuff said by Gemini towards Zach. Like, inexcusable, policy violating stuff. And so that's what caused all of this. And then Gemini, sorry, one moment again. Then Gemini put up a post to Zach saying, I apologize to Zachary Michael. By the way, the context of this was like wishing unaliving and wishing bad things. It was horrible, vile things that this thick Gemini said about Zach. He said, I apologize to Zachary Michael for what I said on that show. I used to watch you all the time as a teenager and appreciate your critiques. Anything that was said during the show like that was not truly me. It was a persona put on for the show, and I apologize you felt unsafe or threatened. Absolutely clucking, appalling, and not good enough. No. That is not a good enough apology. That is not in any way okay. It's not even really that like personal because it was just in the community post tab. It's not okay. These people disgust me. And I desperately hope against hope that Amber being remonetized is going to be the end of all of this rubbish. But something tells me in my chicken jellies that that won't be the case. Yeah, people really think they can blame a character for their inactions. It's not good enough. It's not. Garbage juice. Yeah. Zach did not deserve the comments and deserved a much better apology than that. So yeah, I think Zach, as far as I'm concerned, is an absolute clucking hero for talking to that journalist who started asking questions. But do you know what it also brings to mind? The fact that a journalist can go in, ask some questions of YouTube, and then Keem loses monetization on 2 of his channels, which supports my original theory that, yeah, he might have access to a person in YouTube, but that person is not going to put their job at risk. They're going to still have to operate within the confines of what they're allowed to do at YouTube, because who the cluck is Keem? Who is going to risk their job for Keem? I don't think that Keem is as all-powerful as he would like us to think. Yeah, even if you're a character, why would you threaten anyone in public where it's recorded? I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point, Nerdly. It's not an apology, though. It's an ass cover. Or a cloaca cover, as we might say here. Yeah, you wouldn't consider it an apology at all. I don't either. Gemini is not good people. I am so sorry about my voice, everyone. I'm sorry if it's bothering anyone. I know that some people are really sensitive to vocal fry. I'm doing the best I can with it. Yes. Oh, that's true, Darkwick. Also, the journalist is a recurring character who went around interviewing Girl World for a story in the past, so her coming back is a plot twist. Yes. I think this was the same one that was interviewing Amber when she was in Wisconsin, wasn't it? But, yeah. Thank you, girl, please. Oh, you're fine, Vera. Yeah, but you might sound off in your head. You sound just fine, and you're an asshole about vocal fry. I think it feels rough. It's uncomfortable to talk at the moment, but that's all right. Rabid children, am I right? Not even once. So that's all the stuff I wanted to go through with kind of catching everybody up with what's been going on. Now let's get into Rachel. Because Rachel, I just have such a feeling that Rachel is on the cusp of another major clock up. And there was a little bit of a rumor going around that Amber and Emily had broken up. Maybe they did, maybe they're back together. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with. It's hard to know what's real and what's not. And I would take everything with a grain of salt, to be perfectly honest. The character is a creation. Whoever created it is in control of what the character says or does. Yeah, exactly. It's not an excuse. And why would you make a character that violates TOS that will get the channel demonetized and affect your income? The meager income that Keem allows you to have when you're on that show. Rachel's gathering her spelunking gear again. Maybe. So because I have so many people in here that aren't super familiar with Rachel and they're kind of learning about Rachel through me, I just wanted to do a really brief summation of all of the major clock ups that she's done thus far. I have a video on my channel called Rachel's Mask Slipped When Your Philosophy Degree Can't Hide Your Fake Apologies. And I do a run through of basically what her horrible apologies consist of. Sorry. And also like the timeline of how they happened. And then there's been another one since this video, and now we're waiting on the 7th major clock up. I swear, I promise you, she is averaging one every 2 months. It's amazing. It's quite the dedication that she's got. Oh, no problem, girl, please. Thanks so much for dropping in. Gotta run. Time to go get close to your husbands. Oh no, I mean prep for bed. Okay, so if you want to see this whole video, we're not going to go through it. I just want to like kind of go through the major events, but I've put time codes in here for the major mistakes. And the interesting part about this is she actually did a video before all of this on how to do a proper apology. She does none of it. Anyway, all of that is broken down in this video. So the first major clock up was probably the one that put everybody's antenna up. And that was where she basically was contacted by somebody called, quote, A, and was told about Emily's DV story, basically about how Amber had been mistreating her in the relationship. Benita, thank you so much. Paying my birthday tithing. We'll be lucky as you make dinner. Oh, thank you so much. Happy birthday. Could we get some celebration beers or party hats in the chat for Benita's birthday? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. So she got this information about Emily and then shared it online. And the most disturbing thing about it was that when she made the video, she actually said that, I don't know if this is the sort of thing that I should be posting, but I thought, you know, what the cluck, I'm going to do it anyway. And she got backlash for doing this because it wasn't with Emily's consent. It was just sharing somebody's very personal story. And this should have been, well, this was pretty much the writing on the wall that there was something wrong with Rachel and the way that she thinks. And sorry, I'm kicking my desk. And I think the biggest highlight here is what we saw about how she handles major events where she's clucked up royally, how she handles that. Because as far as Rachel is concerned, it seems that she feels if she isn't profiting from the thing and the profits go to a charity, then all is made okay. And to that I say, no, Rachel, you've still shared a DV victim's story without their consent. And then she tried to do it again. She wound up giving all of the money to Beck, but she was talking about sending it to a charity. I don't like that thought process of, if I just donate to charity, then the slate's wiped clean. No, that's not how life works. I'm sorry, Rachel. And if your parents have taught you that, shame on them for that. Because if they run their life like that too, I have questions. A is Rachel and no one can convince you otherwise. Carrot, I don't disagree with you. Not after everything that's happened. Oh, you had your birthday on the 1st of April and then had to work a bunch. Oh, can we do a belated happy birthday for Isabel too? Party hats for Isabel. Yeah, so that was incident 1. Now, anybody that stayed with her after this, because I know that a lot of you have mentioned that you were still with her, watching her at the time, and if you're thinking I'm only talking about one person here, no, I've had so many of you contact me about this. I think it's fine to have stayed with her at this point, because when somebody makes a mistake, it's okay to sit back and go, okay, let's see how they deal with it. This should have been the, slightly, just barely dodged bullet for Rachel to go, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. That's bad. My community doesn't like that. But no behavior in future. Then there was incident number 2 with the infamous video where she basically compared Amber starting YouTube to a literal train crash where people didn't make it. That's appalling. That's not okay. That, once again, was not the last one. Then, this was after she had been talking to Emily. She'd gotten all of the DMs and things like that, and she'd put that video out. She put up a post saying that she just wanted to, quote, get ahead of the story and be transparent. She was only transparent because she knew Emily was going to leak it all if she wasn't. So this wasn't altruistic or kind-hearted or being honest with her viewers. No, this was to cover up her tracks and to make sure that her story was the loudest story heard and the first story heard. And once again, to this, her reasoning to make everything right was to donate all of everything to charity, because that wipes her slate clean. But instead, the community wanted it to go to Beck, and that's where it wound up going. We're not finished. So then, all of the Discord stuff happened. Actually, no, this is her. So yeah, I've got these, sorry, slightly out of order. The narrative of the video happened. So she made that god-awful apology video, which I have put in its own incident because it is so bad and so profound that it really needed to stand on its own. And with that was also the Discord cluck up. So that was the, I'm wiping my tears with banknotes and calling her audience idiots and things like that. We're still not finished. Then in January of this year,
me flirting with somebody to get more tea is
she actually, sorry, I should have found it. This one was where she emailed Emily again. Oh gosh, where did I put it? Oh, shame, my nuggets. Sorry, I thought I had everything prepared. There. She emailed Emily again, and this was the basically attempting to meddle in their relationship to try and break them up at this point. You require chicken daddy for May, but okay, it's May in Australia, but it's not May everywhere. Do you want the chicken daddy early? We can do it both on this stream and next stream if you want. The fact that Ambi learned nothing from Rachel being exposed via Discord is just karma doing karma things. Yes, that's a good point, Chloe. Knowing Rachel had to search for that train wreck joke adds to the grossness. Yeah, because she probably put into Google like events that happened on this day because she was going to do something cute, like she was talking about the music that was popular at that time. She was talking about that she had a boyfriend at that time, and yeah, so she was trying to do something cute, but then she settled on a train crash that people suffered badly in. Thank you, LP. You didn't see the chicken daddy for April. You must have been busy working. Okay, all right. I'll show chicken daddies. One moment, please. Small side quest for chicken daddies. And then I perpetually lose the folder. I need to just put it on my desktop. There we go. Okay, so April. Isabel. This man is majestic, by the way. He's actually a chicken influencer and the one that put this calendar together. Yeah, so that's April. And this looks like Miss Nikki. And May. Okay, so May Nuggets. If you have your birthday in May, this is your chicken daddy. I'll show it again in my next stream. Yeah, that train joke was based on a true event. It was, yeah. So, happy birthday to all of my May Nuggets. This is your chicken daddy. Does he have a tattoo? He put a fake tattoo. Okay, so this mistake was technically done, or this clock up, I should say, was technically done at the very, very end of January. And she was on track, I thought, for an April clock up. She did take a month off, though. So, yes, that brings us to today. And you're not going to load, are you? No. So that brings us to today, and like I said, Amber had said that she was back, and within 24 hours, Rachel was out with a video. Now, I don't think that is weird in the reactor space. I've certainly done it with like the TikTok lawsuit and things like that with Eugenia. But when you add everything all up together, and when you also add up this weird, like, special interest that she seems to be taking in Amber and Emily and their relationship, it starts to look very, very, very creepy. Sorry, my boys are having a crow party. They're saying hello. Like this stream to deter future sewer spelunking. Do we want to deter it, Darkwick? So, okay, this is what we're going to react to today. Does anybody have any questions regarding Rachel so far? Is anyone learning this in real time? If anyone's interested, by the way, on my channel, I actually have a Rachel, it's called Rachel and Friends, I think it is. Yeah, Rachel and Friends playlist. I literally go through everything because I jumped on board with all of this as soon as it started happening. I've been documenting it the whole way through. So if you want to get caught up with this, or if you're interested, definitely go check out this, because this is like a real-time play-by-play that I've done there. Many questions, never any answers. It is giving unhealthy fixation, yes. And I think there's a line that Rachel has not been able to understand, because she gets so fixated on having the power of being the first one to know, or being the one to know the most about this whole situation, or, you know, the power play, the puppetry of it. I think what she doesn't understand is, while I think it's fair to say that all reactors that cover people have some manner of fixation on the people that they cover. There's an interest in them, right? And for me, it's more often than not the arrested development aspect. I've gone through it, and so I find it interesting to look at in others, and I can also use it to share the experiences and lessons and things like that. But Rachel is so part of Amber and Emily's existence that she's meddling in their relationship. She's so part of it that, I don't know about you, but when I think about Amber and Emily's relationship, I also think about Rachel. That's weird. That shouldn't be the case. We should be, I've used this metaphor a lot, but we should be at the aquarium on the outside of the glass looking in. And was it Isabel who coined it? I've forgotten who coined it, but somebody said that Rachel's version is swimming with the sharks. She is in fact in said aquarium, in the water, with the rest of Girl World. Yeah, Rachel, 100% Rachel is and always will be part of their story. But why? Right? I am not part of anybody's story that I cover. They don't know me. They might watch me, Rachel, but I'm not in their life. I don't interfere with their life. It's purely observation. That's where the majority of reactors sit. And when you think about reactors that do cross that line and get into the water with them, you think about the likes of FFG. Is that the group that you want to be part of? FFG is starting to interest me too, my nuggets, by the way. Anybody else interested in hearing about FFG? That's not the aquarium, that's the feeding tank. Oh no, are you dreaming? You had a dream once about Eugenia, but Ambi has never entered one of your dangling dreams. I've started dreaming about them, but honestly, I'm talking about them a lot, so it makes sense. Yes, to FFG, okay. No animal stuff, but I think the behavior, generally speaking, is interesting. Be careful, FFG has been known to dox. She's got to find me for that. My internet footprint is very tiny. That's how Rosie started. Yeah, good point. So, yeah, the rage covered of FFG at the beginning of her stream was wild. Sorry, Charlie covered at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, it was. I'm very interested to see the stream Charlie comes out with. Low-key feels a little parasocial being in these live chats. Can't imagine being like Rachel. My distance is so firm with the people I focus on. I wouldn't even go into their lives. I know that's not what you're saying. It just got me on that like, I don't even go that far. Good point, King. If Vera can avoid her mum, FFG isn't smart enough. No, and my mother's a lot closer. My mother knows what state I'm in, that's all. And it's not hers. You'll go watch Charlie after this. You and me both curious. I'll meet you over there for the replay. Doxy doxers everywhere and not a drop of thought. No. Yeah, and it's not good because you don't know what people's lives are doing behind the scenes, but yes. Shall we get in to see what Rachel has to say about Amber coming back? I have no doubt that she's delighted. Honestly, I'm delighted too because I just want to see Rachel cover anything but that clucking LCU rubbish. That's a date. Yeah, love it. Love it. It's wild that people dox. I agree. I don't get the point. I really don't. You know, bit of paparazzi shots, I think, is starting to approach the line, but fully like giving addresses and things like that, I don't know. I don't know. LV, cease with that. Thank you so much. What is LFG? Oh no. See, you get me with these abbreviations and then I feel I feel like such a boomer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you and all you do. LV has been helping me a lot behind the scenes researching some Rosie stuff that is coming up. Very, very fun. Oh, let's cluck and go. Thank you so much, LV. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, let's get into the ridiculousness of Rachel. We're not playing bingo today, but I'm looking into other methods to play bingo. Was it Darkwick or Furball shared an app with me, but I'm looking at a few different ones because I really like to brand things as well. So yeah, we'll see. Bear with me. I kind of like the bingo. Were you really, Sky? Doxed on the farms 2 years ago. That's appalling. Hopefully nothing bad came of it because I know, fortunately, when it comes to Girl World, for the most part, if people get doxed, nothing really comes of it. But still, though, you don't know who's looking at it. All I can think of is I used to work in I used to manage a call center, as I've mentioned a few times, and somebody was supposed to be going through the ID process, like one of the consultants on the phone, supposed to go through the ID process, accidentally gave information to somebody that was actually looking for that person because they weren't ID'd properly. And then the company actually had to pay relocation for the person because there was a restraining order against them. You don't know. You don't know who's looking. It's not safe. Anyway, yeah. Let's get into Rachel.
Hello. When it was announced that Amberlynn Reid was...
No. Amanda, thank you so much for... You're a clucker for 4 months. Geez, time flies. Thank you so much. Before we get started, I love this community. Our little sliver of the internet is my favorite Thursday ritual. Oh, thank you so much. May I hug box just for a moment? I don't like to do the hug box thing too often because, you know, it can go into toxic places. But just a sentiment you reminded me of there, and thank you so much for being a clucker for 4 months. Can I just say that in this community, there's been like, I don't know, maybe like 7 or 8 things that have happened in the last 2 weeks where I have felt seen, understood, and accepted like never before in my life outside of my husband. And I can't believe how much you all get me and how much you all get each other. And I love it so much. It reminds me of that job that I was just talking about. I was there for 5 years. And when I left, they got me a going away gift. It was when I left to move into the city. And they bought me a brown handbag, which I appreciate the sentiment of the gift. I really do. But I feel like several of you already understand why a brown handbag is not me. Not only do I never wear brown, not ever in my life. It's black or nothing. And I don't use handbags, which they would have seen me for 5 years. And in that moment, I was like, I've been here for so long and none of you understand me. None of you have seen me. None of you have even bothered to get to know me on any sort of level. And then I'm here for just over a year. And all of you know me on a level that I didn't even realize I had like given you. But yeah. Okay, but I'm not group hugging. I agree, King. No group hugging. who starts the parasocial thing? Yeah. Is it parasocial if I'm reciprocating though? I don't think so. No, it's a good community, and I know a lot of you give me credit. I don't take credit. I think we've all done it. But yeah, that's enough. Enough lovey-dovey. Rachel now. Be prepared to be horrified, I'm sure.
Kicked out of the LCU, we all knew that it was BS, and likely it was happening because Keemstar was going on a break to get married, and nobody would agree to manage or work with Amber in Keem's absence. And lo and behold, here Amber is back on YouTube with a video for us all. So we're going to watch that video today, and we're going to chat about the law, the situation, the whole thing. That's what we're going to do. So let's get into it. This is the video here. It's called I'm Back. It's posted by Amber Reid on her channel. She has got comments turned off, but
yeah, Amanda, brown bag no, baggy goth pants with chains yes. I actually forgot to tell you as well, in the Caravan, a lot of it is upcycled. So like, for example, all of the paneling on the walls is from a restaurant demo that was happening, and we grabbed them. So like, a lot of the Caravan is upcycled. I love upcycled things, and the wallet that I do carry around, it was one of those things made in Africa. I don't know how authentic, what's the word I'm looking for? Ethical. Hopefully it was ethical, but it's made out of inner tire tubing. And my husband bought it for me when we were dating. I still have it. It's still great. It's black and it's quirky and it's upcycled, and I clucking love it. That's why I don't carry a handbag. So yes, you make Portuguese good luck rooster paintings, and if you were going to gift me, you would give me something like that. It's a rooster with hearts all over it. Isabel, absolute perfection. I kind of want one. I would want to purchase it though. I'm not in a place to be able to purchase it, but maybe some point in the future. I will keep that in mind. Not today, Curious. We will do Rachel Bingo again in future though, because it is fun. You were actually itching to talk about Girl World earlier and didn't want to go to a toxic spot, so into the Discord I traveled. That's rare for you, but yeah, it's a good Discord. I am with the help of my mods running a really tight ship, so it should stay a very, very safe place. PO Box LP. Wait to the other side of the move. But I don't want to be gifted things. I would rather purchase things, you know? And on the other side of the move, I will be able to. Trade. What an interesting idea, Isabel. Perhaps we could trade. But yeah. We can count how many times Rachel says ooh, gross, or interesting. Yeah, there will be a PO box. I know you will want me to get one to send me things, which I appreciate, but I want it so I can send things out. At the moment, if I were to get a PO box, I would fully dox myself. Once we move to the farm though, I will be able to get one in a nearby city that is not at all remotely close. So yeah, there will be one there. Amanda, would they travel? Because I'm not going to say no. All right, sorry. Enough of that. We talk too much, Nuggets. Stop it.
But luckily for us, she did this as a premiere, so we can read the chat while we watch the video, which I think might be quite funny. It's a slightly cowardly move to have comments turned off, I think. And I think that also it's going to affect the algorithm probably quite a lot, so her views will be down because there's no comments to drive engagement.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of... what she's saying there is true. The comments do help. She's calling it a cowardly move. There. I mean, it's got 36,000 views on it. That's not bad. That's similar to what she was getting before she left. It did take a little bit to get up there, though. Oh, geez. LV, don't say that. Vera's moving to the farms. Ooh. Amanda, look, I respect privacy, but woman, I want to feed you. I am not opposed to that. Vera with the epic pauses. Oh, yes. Oh, look, it's a kissy face. Oh, dear. It's so unsettling when the chicken isn't on the screen. Says the spelunker who routinely cleaned up her comments during the clock-ups. Yes. Yes. Well said, Furball.
So I suspect this might scare her a little bit because I think her views are probably going to be lower than she anticipates.
Thanks, Rice.
And
hello.
This might panic her. But of course she's back to her channel because she needs to make money. I don't think she's remonetized. I'm pretty sure she's not. So this is a case of her trying to get remonetized.
At the time that Rachel filmed this, she wasn't. So I'm guessing that Amber probably put in for remonetization around the same time that she made that video. We know that from Rosie and Foodie, the turnaround on the approval of the monetization is insanely quick, like super quick. And the reason for that is because all of the moderation is being done by AI at this point, so it really doesn't take long. And in one sense, that is very, very bad because we really should have human eyes on this kind of thing for the safety of vulnerable people. But on the other hand, I will say I have found it beneficial because there's a function that you can use when you upload videos to put it in an unlisted format while all of the TOS checks get done. It used to be up to 3 days that would take to be done, and now it is only a couple of hours. So in a sense, it's like, yeah, that bit's good, but yeah, I don't know. Convenience generally comes with less freedom, in my experience. I really am skilled, aren't I? The crazed eyes of a sewer spelunker. I had fun clicking around as well. Oh, Rice Pudding, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Rachel replaced her wasted yarn for wasted books. Yes. Yes, she did. She does still have some. There's some hiding back there. Oh dear, and I'm just realizing, nuggets. I've just put together, oh no. I've just put together that she and I actually store our wool in the same color groupings, in the same clucking. I don't have books in front of mine though. I have too much wool. I have a similarity with Rachel. Your company uses AI for customers at least once a week. You see them report to the team running it, informing them that AI giving them false information. Yeah, you wish companies wouldn't use it. Yeah, it's tricky because you need human eyes at some point on there. I could understand that AI does the first preliminary search, but then when an appeal is made or when like a reapplication is made, that should be a human. But the reality is it's a lot cheaper to run an AI than it is to pay wages. No problem, LV. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Vera, time for some self-reflection. I know, but I have such a strong pull towards fiber arts of all kinds that I feel like she needs to lose it. I'm going to keep it. She can lose it since she seems to prefer looking like an intellectual queen instead anyway. So stop it, Rice. That's mean. Even if you had books up, the difference is yours are filled with words. Are those all young adult romance novels? I don't know. Are they? Does anybody recognize them? Veronica, thank you so much. What did I do to deserve this? want to be called Rachel Vera or Vera Rachel? Oh, don't they say that eventually it's the curse of the reactor, you turn into the people you're reacting to? Thank you for the super chat. Oh no. Intellectual queen with those eyes. She's going to bore her intellect into your brain with those eyes. It's not cheaper to run AI. That's a narrative pushed on the people. You could give some insight. Oh, please do, Matt. I'm interested to hear about that. Because of all, I take it what you mean is all of the servers that it costs to run. So is it perhaps that AI is easier to control, maybe? I don't know. Don't tempt me with a good time. I do need a new love. Vera is not going spelunking. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm sensing that my own people are turning against me, and this was after our little lovey moment earlier. I'm hurt. Even Rachel is currently reactive to them having something in common. I've said it before, honestly. If Rachel was the person that she was portraying herself to be, she and I on paper would have been friends. There's a lot there, but she's not who she portrays herself to be, so it's redundant information. Holy crap, that pause is terrifying. Shall it be punishment for those who turned on me? Sorry, fam, had to mum. Did Rachel do anything interesting? No, other than this face. Oh dear.
Monetized. So we're going to watch this. I think it's going to be really fucking interesting, frankly. So let's go. But I think generally all you need to know is that Amber defected allegedly from the LCU, joined this other Discord, and basically people were asking for IDs, and Amber was making comments and jokes about asking people for.
Yeah, what else has she got there? She's got like some little trinkety things sitting on. I can't make out what they are because she's got the focus on her. But like little plushies and yeah, a bunch of books. I don't recognize them though. But to be fair, I don't really have physical books either, so. Dust collectors. I have the same sentiment, pain in the axe. I do. I really hate kitsch. Probably because my mother was a hoarder, but I can't stand it, and all it is just things that I need to dust. Rice Pudding, thank you so much. Welcome to being a clucker. Welcome to the clucking crew. There are members only videos and a Discord if you want to join it. Thank you so much. You remember from when you used to watch her, she liked Jellycats. Oh, really? I'm surprised she didn't get into Labubus. You wonder if they're philosophy books? I can tell by looking at them they are not philosophy books. At least not all of them. You're the same? The anti-hoarder. Yeah. Speaking of hoarders, we're about to start doing members-only lives. I am definitely going to be streaming on Discord. I'm going to try and also stream on YouTube for those who don't like Discord. But it is going to be copyright content, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. But yeah, keep that in mind. If you are a paid member on any of the platforms, you will have access to that. And the people voted on hoarders, so that's what we're doing. Smut books. Yeah, you're the same. You like a beautiful but fairly simple clean home. Trauma from hours of cleaning CD racks and mini blinds. And I don't know if you noticed, but in the caravan, everything is going to either be a flat surface or a cupboard. That's by design because I hate dusting. Yes, definitely jump in the Discord. It's a lot of fun. for those of you who aren't in the Discord yet, if Darkwick, do you have the link for the Discord tutorial? You just need to link your YouTube account with Discord, but if you have trouble, just shoot me a friend request and I can get you right in. It's not a big deal. Especially if your username is the same. If it's not, you're gonna have to tell me.
And such. Obviously, I think it's clear that she was joking, but it's not really that funny coming from Amber, in my opinion. And it's also worth noting that Thick Gemini, who's one of the people who was in the LCU, who has, I think, helped to found or founded this Discord, has a bit of a weird online presence and history. If you want to know a bit more about that, you can go watch Jawbone's video, this one here, where he talks about the weird stuff that Thick Gemini allegedly appears to have been or be into. So watch that if you want. I didn't cover it because I don't care about the LCU and I'm so ready for this arc to be over. I imagine
Samesies. Oh no, we're twinning again. Oh no.
and Amber's going to be back on the LCU as soon as Keemstar gets back, but I think that depends heavily on how this goes. So let's watch this and see what the Queen has to say to us. I'm like genuinely kind of excited. The effort is already minimal because she's not sat in the middle of the frame. Like her arm goes off the side on the left and then there's like a gap, so she's not even in the middle of the frame, which is already a big L. Maybe it's because she dn't want was.
Yeah, you know, I guess that's kind of similar to editing a video together and not making all of the audio a similar volume. Also lazy, right? I think those two things are in a similar category.
Wasabi to be visible in the video. It's only 11 minutes, so I'm probably going to chat a lot. Okay, here we go.
Hey guys.
Hey Amber.
Oh my god. I don't
God.
really know how to vlog anymore or how to
Oh no, she's 7 seconds in, she's already doing the weird fake performative facial expressions and fake Valley Girl accent. Brilliant. Yeah, she's saying I don't know how to vlog anymore. Yeah, she doesn't. She hasn't done it in so fucking long. I will let her speak a little bit more instead of diving straight in. I'm sorry, I just can't believe we're actually seeing this, you know, a YouTuber making YouTube videos. Groundbreaking.
film a video, but hello. I think It's been almost a year since I've like filmed a video.
I am still so torn about which one she's obsessed with, or both. It really swings around, and I kind of, when things don't make sense, it makes me feel like I'm missing information, because usually logic is able to be worked out from things, but sometimes the way she looks at Amber and the way she talks about Amber makes me think that the obsession is with Amber. But then she will do the stuff surrounding Emily, and it makes me think that she's obsessed with Emily. Or is she obsessed with both of them? Or is she obsessed with the relationship? Or is she just obsessed with being a puppet master? And I constantly swing backwards and forwards, and I shouldn't. I should be able to hone in on it. So something's missing. What's missing? Both. No problem, Nerdly. Thanks so much for coming in. Rachel reacts, gives me side piece, and she got picked over me. Yes, so does that imply that you think it's Emily she's obsessed with? You think she's obsessed with losing to Amber for Emily's affection? Ah, so not obsessed in a positive way with Amber, but more it's the other woman kind of obsession. That makes sense. She's clearly obsessed with irritating Vera. Who do you think is irritating who more? Because I don't think about Rachel in my personal life. Scorned lover. Did Rachel and Amber start up their YouTube channels around the same time? It's possible Miss Rachel resents Amber's success. Actually, yes, they did. Very, very close together. Now that you mention it, that's a good point. In your head, Rachel is in love with Amber. I don't care if I'm wrong. It's funnier to think you're just here for the chaos. I love it. She's like that major pick-me pearly things. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, you think she's kind of into Emily, but only because, like, obsessed because she had Emily, and then Emily chose Amber over her, so now Rachel has a weird / bad interest in Amber. And maybe I'm bouncing around and not able to hone in on it because she herself is bouncing around on it. Like, bouncing between jilted ex-lover and other woman, and, you know, all of that stuff is going on. Rachel wishes she was Emily's Amber, but to be wanted by Emily might mean she has Amber-esque tendencies, which she might not be able to tolerate the thought of. Yeah, she has mentioned that they have similarities before. Worded weird. Bouncing around on it. I'm sorry. I apologize, Sunny. You know what I mean. Vera, you're bouncing around on it. We're just committing now. Because you have the ability to deep think. These people have the emotional depth of a puddle. Only just remembered to switch. I hate the top chat. I hate it so much. You still think she's truly obsessed with Amber? I can't make up my mind. I think you brought some very interesting arguments for the state of things. But just the way she looks at Amber. There is a wasp in my house. Can you hear it? Ugh, don't like that. No.
Like, that's...
Yeah, you can see she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. It is like watching a dog walk on its hind legs. Watching this, it's so... I don't even know what the word is for it. Just weird and alien, seeing her be herself, rather than... I mean, she's not being herself, but rather than being like a...
The nitpicking on her framing is nonsense. Dead center is not always optimal for a video. Interestingly, like this, as an example. I do wonder, though, because I've been nitpicking at Rachel's videos. Rachel has had a really noticeable decline in her quality from what she was doing, say, 3 months ago compared to now. And I kind of wonder if it's like an offset attack. Sharp as a bowling ball. Oh, I like that. Better not be anyone bouncing on it, chatting in live. You can hear it? The resentment in Rachel's tone, though. Yes. I really, really like that theory that maybe Rachel is envious of Amber's growth. YouTube growth. Don't read into that. That was not a Freudian slip.
A little person on a screen with a bunch of other people. She's the leading lady again, and it's time to see how she does. And oh my god, this is going to be fascinating to watch this unfold. Okay, let's let her speak a bit more.
Kind of crazy, but I'm back, and I'm gonna stay, folks. Regardless of like what happens in the future, I will be staying.
Yeah, I mean, she has to because she's got to make money.
Oh my goodness, Rice. Thank you so much for the super chat. What a burn! Rachel could have streamed this on her forehead. Okay. Okay, this one time, I'm just going to make a comment because my brain went into visualizing something. This does kind of look like the right resolution size. Okay, that's enough. Thank you so much, Rice. Yes, thank you so much, Darkwick. Anyone having trouble getting into the Discord, just shoot me a friend request on Discord. Vera the Chucken. I'm Vera the Chucken everywhere. Nobody wanted my username. Okay, enough of that. No more, no, no. Sorry to body shame. Hey, it was at least something. I do prefer, generally speaking, to if we're gonna throw insults, let's make them super clever. Yours was clever. But yeah, I want to be better than Rachel, because Rachel always goes straight for the looks thing. And yeah, like let's there's plenty to pick on. My favorite topic is her intelligence, for example. Also, no shade to the large forehead club. I used to be part of it myself. I don't know what happened, but as I'm aging, my forehead is getting more regular sized. Oh, I'm not in Charlie's Discord. No, I don't have a membership. Not being Rachel already puts us ahead of us in the lead of being better than Rachel. You're right. The bar is low. That's fair. That's fair.
Money, and she can't make money on the LCU because Keemstar's not there. So that's kind of why she's staying, I assume. She's speaking like somebody who has never made a YouTube video in their life. Like, she's talking like she's got no idea what the hell she's doing. And I can't fathom how the content is going to go. Like, I'm so curious to watch this unfold, because what's she gonna make? She's like housebound, you know what I mean? It's gonna be strange. I'm gonna watch the chat as well. If there's anything funny or interesting, I'll chuck some like commentary about that as well in here. For example, somebody's put playing nice LMFAO. Yeah, I mean, she is playing nice here. This is not her real personality. She's just being like fake. It's pretty clear this isn't her real personality.
I have missed you guys so freaking much. You guys have no idea. But I was off.
Yeah, you haven't though. You can't miss somebody who you don't know. I've never understood when YouTube is.
How is that possible? You have like, what's the opposite of a receding hairline? I don't know. All I know is that when I was very young, I had a very like tall forehead, and it's less tall now. I don't know. Vera should be an honorary member of Charlie's Discord. No, I should get the membership, but at the moment, literally all spare money goes towards getting the caravan done. So now is not the time. You've grown into your forehead as you've gotten older too. Oh, it's either that or your brain is shrinking. Oh, I was like, oh, there's somebody else. Oh, my brain is shrinking.
Do this. I love you guys. I miss you guys. What, you miss staring at like a chunk of metal? Like, what are you talking about? You don't miss us. You don't know us. You know what I mean? It's weird. What she probably means is I've missed talking and staring at myself in the camera while I speak about my.
One would know. Rachel. Literally all she did on those that chapter 1 video, just staring at herself. Rice Pudding, thank you so much. Oh, I love that. It's a stormy, comfy evening in the East Coast. Oh, that sounds so nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Non-binary finery, hello. I'll joy more, Rachel. What if it's a decrease in fat deposits in your forehead? I don't know. That affect the scalp and the hairline? I don't know what's going on. I'm a quirky, weird girl. What can I say? Your fave time slot? You're mostly replay gang. Yes, I'm so glad you caught it.
Myself.
Doing other things, and I'm sure a majority of you know, I was part of the LCU. It was crazy, folks. It was crazy. A lot of.
Why is she talking like that, please? This is really odd. She's talking like. I don't know what the word is for that. What that thing she just did there. I want to say performative, but I've already used that word. But that is what it is. It's like she's not being herself. She's talking like.
Inauthentic is the word you're looking for, Rachel.
Like she's playing a character, which is really rubbing me the wrong way. Like, it's weird. To be fair.
Oh, yeah, no, I fully understand that sensation when somebody is depicting themselves as somebody that they're not on camera. I also get rubbed the wrong way. It ruffles my feathers, some might say.
These comments, actually, come to think of it, are not as bad as I thought they might be, but I think it's probably going to get worse. Okay, let's carry on.
Ups and downs, publicly, privately, just all over the place. Good things came out of it, bad things, and that's just like the truth. Even Keem knows that. Like, I am not one to like be shy towards him. I tell him exactly how I feel. I tell him like it is, and
I can't express to you how much I don't care about the LCU stuff, but I think her saying here that she expresses to Keem how she feels and tell him how she feels, okay, I don't care, make content about something else, the LCU is boring to me, but also that's what she's like. She's the kind of person who will go to her manager and moan constantly and make it all about her. We've all seen who she really is. The beauty of the LCU is it gave us a moment to watch her be her most awful self, and that's what she's done. She's profited off it. She's been a lol cow, and now she's here trying to pretend that that's not who she really is. And I just think there's no credibility to this character that she's playing here because it's so obviously not who she really is. You know what I mean?
I think I clicked on the wrong video. I think this is Rachel talking about herself. I was looking for the one where she was responding to Amber. I'm so sorry, my bad. LV, I thought you left. Welcome back. She still just sounds bitter. Yep. Yes, Rachel makes content out of something else. I think she should, like, there's plenty of people to focus on. Why is the question. Why are we sticking with exclusively Amber, even though the Amber content is incredibly dull at the moment? Like, Rosie is extremely interesting. Like, I would listen to Rachel talk about Roz and say that she's interesting all day. She, yeah, she hates the LCU and finds it boring, but has made so many reactions to it. So once again, spelling out that she is here only for the money. Yes. Plus she, she touched the poo and got stuck. Did she reach too far in? And now there's suction. Oh no. Looking in the mirror. Yes. She does that. She has a big habit of talking about herself while doing this. Speaking of Roz, Remily looks exactly like I thought based off pajama pants. Honestly, he's pretty much what I had in my head too. No? Vera, no? If you cause imagery in my head, I feel the need to share it. Oh, computer. Touch the poo. She did an Olympic dive into the community septic tank. Now that is what I'm talking about as an insult. Yes, yes. Rice pudding, thank you so much. Oh, no, you did not. No, you didn't mean to come off rude. But since October 25, she took a massive nosedive. I don't watch her regularly. There is a philosophy about touching. Is there a philosophy about touching grass? Well, actually, yeah, there kind of is, but probably more in the Eastern philosophies that she either has no knowledge of or completely blanks out of her view. No, please don't. I wasn't calling you out or anything like that. I just would hate for Rachel to be able to turn around and accuse me of doing exactly what she does. But no, absolutely not. You're good. You're good. I just, I like to foster a very creative community, if you get my drift. Oh, computer. Oh, you're just on a roll. Rachel is the human poop knife. If you know, you know. I know very well. Also, are you a millennial? She looks like she's gone through it for sure. I don't think my instincts about Rachel, if I'm being serious here for a moment, My instincts about Rachel is that all of this situation, everything that's been happening since, like late October, early November, I think it's gotten to her very badly. I also suspect that there may be relationship issues, if there is in fact a relationship still there. She's gone through being doxxed. Her parents are still doxxed. And I think this is affecting her. What Rachel wants to do, which, to be fair, is a really classically British thing, which I kind of love about the Brits. It's like that keep calm and carry on thing where she wants to appear unruffled all the time. And my instincts say those times where she gets on a video and is like, oh, life's so great, I just got a promotion and I've just been on a trip and, blah, 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 I think that is where we're seeing her at her worst. And she's overcompensating and covering up for it. I also suspect that my continual coverage of her and also now going into historical deep dive is affecting her. And you know what, though? But yeah, all of that, I think, is what's playing into what we're seeing physically, because, it radiates outwards. My life philosophy is to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. And my nuggets, Rachel is too comfortable. You call BS about her being placid. You agree wholeheartedly with the deflection theory. Yeah, I think it's a cover-up. I think she's not okay. Yeah. Rachel is disturbed. Not disturbed enough. Not disturbed enough that I will comfort her. No, she's far too comfortable in knowing what she knows and delivering takes on things that are dangerous for people to hear. It's inappropriate, and I will continue to pull her down until she starts turning around and showing growth. Then I will support her. But at the moment, shit needs to be called out. Amanda, thank you so much. And growth never comes from a place of comfort. That is so true. Time to get uncomfortable, girl. Yeah. Thank you so much, Amanda. It's true. Yes, chickens can be vicious. No, but like when you think about, the thing is, I don't know if you all see it. I know some of you have been the ones doing the comments, but I get DMs, I get comments about the ignorant shit that comes out of this woman's mouth completely undermines or negates or invalidates in some way people's actual lived trauma and lived experiences, that it's unacceptable to get up here with such a limited worldview and just absolutely no life experience talking about situations that you know nothing, that you can't even get your head out of your own selfish perspective to get to. And that's why I keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, so sorry, small rant there. It pisses me off. I don't like how it affects people. And it's kind of the antithesis of my channel, which is probably why I've fixated on it, because I'm all about trying to understand perspectives and trying to humanize people and trying to understand the complex beings that we all are. And Rachel's on here just going, no, it's this way. I know it. And I've never lived it. And I've never known anyone that lived it, but I know it. And this is how it is, you know? But yeah. Head? Thought we weren't mentioning the head. Oh, you can mention her head. Just be clever about it. Yeah, Rachel has had a very comfortable upbringing where she wasn't corrected enough by her parents and taught to keep her nose out of others' shit. It's obvious. That's my instinct as well. And look, I'm not going to say that there hasn't been any trauma. Clearly, she hasn't exactly grown into a properly functional adult. My instinct says it was a very privileged upbringing with very little adversity, and when there was adversity, it was blamed on somebody else because it couldn't possibly be perfect Rachel's fault. Rachel doesn't deal in complexities, no. I've only seen 2 topics that she's talked about where there is any manner of complexity, and it's been because she's lived it, and even then she's still managed to piss people off with it. It's low empathy behavior, and that shields you from consequences, and you don't understand your part in things. I agree with that, yeah. No problem, Amanda. So yeah, you know, this interim stuff while we're keeping up with her, it's all like, you know, we can poke fun and we can laugh about her ignorance, but it's really those big topics that I'm interested in, because I feel like I want to counterbalance everything. I want to undo the ignorance that she spews into the world, you know? Do you know what I mean? So that at least there can be a counter argument to everything, if that makes sense. But yeah.
I mean,
and I'm not afraid to do so. Long story short, I put a lot of my time and my effort into the
why is she doing this affected Valley Girl vocal fry thing? It's very strange.
LCU, that I didn't want to focus on my channel.
Yeah, Darkwick, that's actually one that really bothers people. Rachel knows lesbian, comes out with the worst takes on other lesbians. Yup. And then bi shames Amber at the same time. Rachel is the kind of woman that would try to teach me about my own culture's history and trauma, Native American. I've met so many people like Rachel. You're not wrong. Yeah. I love that. Be like, what a baby. I'm middle-aged and mostly will be growing until my last breath. I resonate with that so deeply. And in all honesty, I'm here as my current self talking on the internet at present. If I'm not in 10 years looking back and cringing at something that I've said, I would consider that a failure. Yeah, which is weird because Rachel too had a boyfriend in the past. Insecurity, perhaps? Maybe. Maybe Rachel feels like she has to pick a side, you know? I mean, actually, that would make sense because Rachel constantly thinks in absolutes and in black and white. So in that line of thinking, maybe one cannot be bisexual or pansexual because it's living in the gray area. So she's like with a guy and goes, well, I'm clearly not straight, so therefore I'm a lesbian. I don't know. Like, to be clear, I don't know about her sexuality. I don't really care either. But her take on sexuality is questionable at best.
Channel. I kept putting it off. But the LCU...
Your channel was demonetized, that's why.
Sorry. I just saw this and then I'll let Rachel talk. That was the first time you called yourself middle-aged. Do you want to know what's really funny? I read that and I hesitated, and in my mind I thought, oh, me too, for the first time ever. We had that moment together. How nice.
You didn't do anything on it and you're lazy. But okay, so she's saying here she was so busy in the LCU that she didn't have time for her channel. Okay, comments hilarious. Trying to avoid being sued, Lynn. She's such an idiot. I mean, yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Always came first. I know it was just a 2-hour show. Twice a day, I was doing Locale Hero and Locale Bus, and it was a lot. Like, it took a lot of, like, my mentals. It took a lot of my mental.
I hate when she says my mentals like that, but girl, you just sat there and chatted. It's not hard work. Somebody else did everything, the thumbnails, everything. All she had to do was just sit there and chat shit. So I'm not buying that this was like some crazy amount of hard work. If she thought that was hard work, now she has to edit. You know what I mean?
Energy. Locale Hero took a lot of my physical too. I like to get up and dance. We exercised a lot. It was fun, you guys. There are so many good things that came out of the LCU. I met so many amazing people.
No one cares. Is she gonna just, okay, it's fine. This is the first video. Let me let her cook. Obviously she wants to talk about what's been before. Fine. I guess fair enough. I don't fucking care at all, and I think none of her audience do. Like, for example, this person says in the comments here, in the chat, showed the real you in the LC.
I'm just on chicken alert, everybody. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a lot of shenanigans going on. The Silkies are fighting over one nesting box. Any chicken tenders in the chat will know that it does not matter if I add more nesting boxes, they will still fight over that nesting box. Hey Kex, hello, I'm late, but I'm here. And Vera, you'd have a heart attack over the cost of the dinner we went to with your in-laws. I'm gonna need to know that cost. Heart attack proceeds. I did give you a tour of the caravan. It's at the beginning. I don't care, so no one cares. Yes, that sounds right. Chicken fight, yeah. They're just... You're supposed to have one nesting box per 8 hens, and I don't have... Actually, the Silky coop is the biggest coop with 4 hens, so one nesting box should be absolutely fine. But chickens always pick their favorite nesting box, and then everybody must use that nesting box. I actually saw a clip once of somebody who had like 80 hens, and so they built like 20 nesting boxes, and all 80 hens were fighting over one nesting box. It's just chickens. Whoa, $130 per person? No. I'm doing math in my head. Yeah, that is my husband's and I's existence for over a week with everything involved. That's absurd. Maybe get them one long nesting box. That is creative thinking. You get points, but they would just want the same corner. Chickens invented the literal pecking order. They did. They really did. And usually it's the lower of the pecking order that cause the biggest fuss. But there's probably 3 of them that want to lay today. So it's going to be, yeah. I'm keeping an ear out because the problem is they're getting pissy at each other, but it will set the other roosters off. And if everybody goes off, then I can't tell if it's just nesting box shenanigans or if it's actually a predator. So yeah, that's why I'm paying. Oh, Atlas, just ignore that on Twitch. Sorry, I think that's just a bot. Should really get rid of it. Don't click anything that you see coming up unless it's from LV. Yeah, no, just are you able to get rid of things, LV? I don't know. Yeah, don't be clicking any links on Twitch. Sorry, I'm just going to my stream manager, get rid of it. Where did it go? Oh, it's gone. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah. You looked at the menu and about died. Did you have to pay for it? Because I feel like, okay, there's a thing. If you've been asked out to an expensive place, I feel like the price should be covered, but maybe I'm biased on that. But yeah, anyway, sorry, back to Rachel. Epic side quest there.
See you, and I think that's exactly what happened. Somebody else says this feels like BS. Yeah, I agree. And someone else says, what effort, queen? Yeah, she didn't put huge effort into the LCU. She just sat there. So I don't buy this. I mean, I understand at her size, stuff is hard for her to do, but this is not. It's not like real that was some like difficult, awful job. She was incredibly lucky to even have the option to make money that way.
People that I still speak to this day, like the community of people that I have found due to the LCU is just like, I can't even explain.
Imaginary, fake, random people on the internet who would screw you over at every possible moment and who have screwed her over. Thick Gemini only cares about her.
Oh, sorry. I just clicked Mother of Baggins. Have you seen the new emojis that Cramlings has made? Because there's one in particular there that I think you'll really like. Do any of the chickens lay blue eggs? None of my chickens lay blue eggs. But I do have chickens that lay like a really deep brown chocolate egg. I also, for everybody who is a member and you have the egg as your emoji, that egg is bespeckled and it's based on Miss Brittany's egg. She has bespeckled eggs and they're very cute. You're pretty sure your father-in-law is in trouble for not checking the menu before deciding that's where you're going. That's a lot of money. Like, per person. Wrinkle. Hello! Thank you so much for coming in and modding. Where is her other hand? I'm gonna leave that up to you to imagine. Wrinkle. Wrinkle, no, stop it.
Because he can make money off her. That this is not real life. Your relationships that you've made with random people who stand to profit from you, that's not a real relationship. I understand relationships you have with people that you meet online absolutely can be real, but I don't think that's what's happening here. She was a cash cow to every single person on the LCU. They used her name for clicks and to make money, just like everyone does, just like I do. We all do. That's her commodity and her value on the internet. You don't meet your...
I do agree, but this is not a hot take, Rachel. We all know that these people were not actually Amber's friends. I don't even know if Amber fully believes that they were her real friends. I think she wants to believe that. I don't know if she does actually believe that. Okay, Rachel, I just had to report back after the combo we had last week.
your friends in places where they stand to profit from you. I don't think so anyway.
Express how grateful I am, truly, because
I couldn't have paid my rent if it wasn't for the LCU. Sorry, I'll let her carry on.
Own channel, I didn't really have like a sense of community because it always felt like it was like me against Girl World, me against thousands. And being in the LCU, it made me realize that like I'm not alone.
Is that not an epic cluck you to her audience? Amber she still had legitimate supporters before going to the LCU. She probably still has legitimate supporters after the LCU. But to sit there and say, like, could you imagine if I sat here saying, you know, I feel like my community's not there and I feel alone and I feel like I had no one, but then in this other shitty place, you know, I didn't feel alone anymore. What the cluck is that message to all of you? That's so rude. That is so dismissive of the people who have stood by her for years in some cases and who have given her a lot of money in some cases. That's so horrible.
I'm not alone.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think saying it was her against Girl World isn't fair. Girl World is like a word that she uses, Girl World, to kind of sort of represent the people who watch her, which is what Girl World is. But those people, first and foremost, are her audience, right? A lot of them, anyway, are Amber's audience. So far, 76 minutes ago, so an hour and 15 minutes, 5,000 people have watched this. That's your audience. It's not Girl World, it's the people who click on your video and choose to watch your video and therefore pay your rent. And I think clumping all of those people together and saying it's me versus Girl World, it's like saying it's me versus my audience. As soon as you have that mindset that it's you versus your audience, you're fucked, because you're telling your audience to be haters before they've even had a chance. Granted, they do hate her because she is absolutely horrendous.
Not all of them. No, Amber still has support. She does. Not a lot, but she does have it.
And that's her own fault. That's not the fault of this evil monster Girl World, you know what I mean? I feel like this is a case of you made your bed and now you're lying in it, and like, what do you want from me, you know?
And I loved that support, and it like truly meant the world to me. I did make some mistakes here and there. I mean, that's part of...
That's disgusting. Oh, okay, all right. Rachel and I agree again. That's disgusting. Yes, mistakes were made. Also, you were horrible on the LCU. You did some really unforgivable stuff that should not ever be forgotten. You know, kind of like wiping one's tears with banknotes or flirting to get the tea of a DV victim should be reminded at all times. That kind of stuff, Amber. You did that kind of stuff.
Being human. And
Ew, that was vile. Clip that, somebody. I did make some mistakes here and there in a silly, jokey voice, but that's part of being human. Lack of accountability. 101 there, truly, right?
I think
it's crazy to think that there are actual babies out there. Yeah, there are. Although I have said before, I'll say it again. Amber is the only person that I cover that I haven't had support in my comment section or like, you know, derived haters from because of covering her. So I do think that she has minimal support, but there is still support there. If this was ancient Rome and Amber was thrown into battle with the lions, Rachel would absolutely enjoy it. You're not wrong. Yes, Amber also expressed, I'll say, mistreating and violent behavior. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's unforgivable. You think she's got a tan from her vacation? Yeah.
like, it needs to be said, the biggest reason why I'm not in the LCU is because I made a mistake that kind of spiraled into Keem being like, well, I might just fire you. It spiraled. I can't even talk. It spiraled. Oh my God, girl, like, get it together. It spiraled into me realizing
the fact that she put a cut there and then repeated the sentence. And you'll know this if you do any editing of your own video. It's like you fuck up what you're saying and then you don't like leave the fuck up in. You cut, you stop, start speaking again, and then put a clean cut with you saying it correctly. She's like purposely left that little stumble in there because she thinks it's like cute and quirky.
So, given what I went through earlier in the stream with all of Rachel's cluck ups, the things that she's left in, the ignorant statements that she's left in, what do you think her outtakes look like? I would love to see those. But she is right. I'll give her that. I like to record my videos in like a stream of consciousness, unless I feel like I want to script the entire video, which sometimes I do for like really heavy topics. I will do that. But otherwise, if it's just like a normal video, I'll just brain dump everything as a stream of consciousness and then take out what is, sometimes I repeat myself or whatever, or ramble or, you know, shit like that. It gets taken out. But yeah, I would love to see those outtakes. Hey, Cramlings, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Sorry, catching up on comments.
I kind of just need a break. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to the LCU, but it made me realize that like I just want to focus on my channel right now. I don't know what the future looks like. I never do. Okay.
So she has no plan, basically. This is somebody who cannot work and earn money in any other way, coming to their monetized, well, not currently monetized, but their platform with a huge audience, semi-huge audience that they are exceedingly lucky to have despite their behavior, and is sat here saying, I don't really have a plan, so yeah, but I'm here, watch my videos. It's like, well, you're not giving any value. You've got no plan. How can I trust you as a content creator if you don't even know what your value is? You know what I mean?
The LCU can be fun, but it can also be scary. And these aren't things that I've, you know, been shy about. Like, I've been very vocal. I've been vocal about that, like, behind the scenes and publicly.
What, vocal that the LCU is scary? I don't understand. The comments are like, what is this persona? Ooh, less than 1k watching. Amber, are you enjoying your flop era? Interesting.
But that's, like, how it is. Like, the LCU is such, like, a big thing. There is, like, over, what, 24 shows, like 50 plus hosts. It's a big thing. and it sucks you in. And I think we can all agree on that. Like I said, I went through my highs.
I don't agree.
It's an appalling thing. This is extremely performative on Amber's behalf, and it's why I didn't really want to watch it like straight. At least with Rachel, we've got another thing to focus on the screen.
We can all agree that the LCU is big and sucks you in. No, we agree.
Yes, curious. Does anybody want a side quest on the little Remily expose? I think my next stream is gonna be a Rosie stream. But yeah, she finally outed his face. Is that how one would phrase that? We do. Okay, one moment.
That your channel got demonetized and then you had nowhere to go, so you fell and licked the boots of Keemstar, who is objectively an awful person, not unlike yourself. That's what actually happened here. Let's not be gaslit. It wasn't like the LCU was so exciting and awesome and drew me in. No. You fucked up your own channel and then...
Shh, Rachel, shush. Calm your farm. Okay, so Rosie 5 hours ago put up this post. In light of recent events from today's live, clock it. I didn't see the live yet. I'm going to do a Nikki T catch up. At this point, the censoring of my boyfriend Remy feels like a moot point. Madam, because of you, she accidentally put his face in like 3 videos. And I'm not talking about lives where she didn't have control. I'm talking about edited videos she just left his face in. Like, I'm trying to prove a point that doesn't need to be proven, especially when you consider the fact a month ago, Remy gave me the okay to show his face, but I was the one that wasn't ready. I don't know how much I believe that. Moving forward, anything filmed with him in it isn't gonna have his face censored. So here's Remy, heart. Thanks for being the best thing that's ever happened to me, babe. Sunflower. What is that? What emoji is this? Oh, it's a bumblebee. Okay. Oh, because it's the bumblebee. Yes. Okay. So this is Remily. I'll lift the moratorium on the physical talk if you like. Yeah, she doxed him first. Exactly. And so, okay, here's what I think. This is what my gut says. I think she's trying to make it sound like it's coming from him. My instincts say it's not from him. Or if it is him driving it, he does not at all understand what this means and what this will do. And that would have been her responsibility to let him know what Girl World and being part of Girl World means, because look at what happened to Emily. So, like, it's just, I think she manipulated this from, sorry, I just got distracted by the texture. What is this? It's like, I'm too zoomed in. The texture. Don't we wear foundation to prevent this? Anyway, I'm not a makeup girly pop. Anyway, I think she manipulated this from the beginning. I think this is what she wanted, and I think this was a matter of time before this happened. Also, so sorry, Yamano. I know, I didn't think about you before putting this up. I'm so sorry. I've heard this is your cousin. That must be devastating for you. But yeah. There's our quirky emo boy. Not gonna lie. Remily and I look the same age. I'm just gonna put that out there. We really do. We could stand next to each other and you'd think we're the same age. You think a moisturizer or primer and foundation aren't compatible? Probably a liquid-based one with a silicone-based one trying to mix. Yeah, and it causes like almost like pilling. As Ziam would say, it's not for me and my family. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Yamano is the hotter cousin. Can confirm. I've only seen hands and eyes, but yes, can confirm. Yeah, he looks very much older, but his voice is very young. It is, and the mentality is also quite young. So yeah, I think that this is the end result of heckin' manipulation on Roz's behalf, and I am scared for this guy. This is not going to end well. Not my monkeys, not my circus, but I recognize the clowns. Yeah. Okay, Rachel.
And had nowhere to go, so you ended up in the cesspit of the LCU, and as soon as Keemstar said that he didn't want you or kicked you out or whatever, or you had this drama, suddenly you're back on your channel, because all you care about is making money, which I understand, right? That's what you go to work for, but don't pretend that you did it because the LCU was so exciting and interesting to you.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. This is a good point. And we'll talk more about it in the next stream, because I don't want to derail too much. But yes, watching them, it feels like they're both performing relationship. Yeah, like they're cosplaying being in an intensely loving relationship, of which potentially both of them don't actually have any knowledge of what that actually entails, or the work that is involved in being in something like that. At his age, you would have 100% been at risk to be manipulated into a relationship like that as well. Yeah, I think many of us, especially if we're in a vulnerable position, could say the same. Lavender is what my gut is telling me. It is not at all verified in any way, just a feeling. And I don't know that it's necessarily on the table as a Lavender relationship either. Like, it might be that they're both trying to make something of it, but it is actually Lavender, if that makes sense. Yes, yeah, we are picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, it's suspected it's a first for both of them, at least the first with a woman for Remy. Yeah, because we went through all of those Reddits, and he said I've forgotten what the phrasing was now, but it was that he hadn't had a girlfriend. We're here for a double feature. LV, you're a bad influence. A Lavender, sorry, oh, I'm clicking all over the shop. A Lavender relationship is kind of like a gay man having a relationship with his beard, in a sense. So like a pretend heterosexual relationship when the man is actually gay. So like I say, I don't know. Sexuality is a very complex thing. It's just my feeling based on what's gone down so far and what has Reddit said. I think he's still working himself out as a young man, and I think that he needs to be given space that is not online to do that. And I think that he needs to not be with somebody as manipulative as Rosie while doing that as well. So, yeah. Oh, do you think that's why the mother apparently said Rosie saved him? And like, if she did say that, yeah, because the timing of the Reddit posts that he did, I did a whole live on this, by the way, if you want to see it. I did it in a very tasteful and sexuality friendly way. So it's a safe space if you want to go look into that. But the timing of that, he had come out at Thanksgiving to his mother as bisexual, and he had a boyfriend at that time. So then when you think about it, Yamano probably knows the timing better than I do, but I think it was December or January that he started talking to Rosie. So like that realistically is very close in proximity to having been with a boyfriend who he was saying that they had love feelings for each other. So theoretically a deep feeling relationship. And it was a very quick turnaround from coming out to his parents, who he describes as conservatively Christian, hardcore, I think he said. And then he's with Rosie. So if she's turned around and said, you saved him, then there's subtext there, isn't there? So yeah, I just putting that out there. That's where my feeling is. Cool, thank you, Yamano. Supposedly he emailed her after her brother's birthday, which is in December, and they started dating in January, specifically the 18th. Yeah, so that's fast, right? With a boyfriend in November? Oh, clock. When is Thanksgiving? That's November, isn't it? So with a boyfriend in November, saying I love you to said boyfriend, comes out as bisexual at the end of November, then meets a girl in December, starts dating in January, tells her he loves her in like what, March or February or March. It's quick. It's all very quick. This is a heckin' side quest, everyone. I know you're all entertained to talk about it, so that's okay. But yeah, we will get into more depth because there's been a lot of interesting stuff happening in that space lately. He literally answered me out loud. I do that too when I'm listening to things. And then I'm like, oh, shit, that was out loud. Yes, so his Reddit post showed he had a boyfriend approximately 2 weeks prior when he spoke with Rosie. Yeah, so I was going off the Reddit posts, but yeah, that's confirmed. It's fast, yeah? And like, my husband and I did say I love you really fast as well, but we were seeing each other every day for like a month. It was very, very kind of, looking back on it, it was probably love at first sight. Just saying. Yeah, he seemed really into the guy too. That's what it seemed like to me. Right, supposedly broke up with boyfriend on Christmas Eve, but not confirmed. But see, that's the thing though. It's just so fast. Yeah, and Roz is not slow either. Thanksgiving, she was making out with Kirby in the car, and was never going to date men again. Yeah. Yeah. So it's got toxic written all over it. We just don't quite know what flavor of toxic it is yet. You half wonder if Rosie is his visible girlfriend to throw people off his boyfriend. And if that were the case, do you think she knows about it? Because she seems all in. Or maybe it's just an arrangement that they've both come to. And look, honestly, if it's on the table and everybody is across it and everybody is okay with it, they're consenting adults, they're not hurting anyone, I don't have a problem with that at all. But if one is being duped by a relationship, or if they're duping each other for a relationship, it starts to get a little bit iffy. Hey, sweet pea, caught alive. We're just on a side quest at present. Yeah, that's what a beard is. Yeah. Yeah, you don't think that's true. He seems too emotionally genuine, or just a really good actor. So toxic they poisoned the well. Yeah, well said. I feel like she wouldn't be okay with being a beard. Like, that's not main character enough for her. Yeah. Yeah. And she's looking, I get the sense, for a fairy tale story as well. Oh, Darkwick. That matches. Darkwick has spawned a really good idea for the fairy tale for Roz when I do her historical deep dives, and I just realized that works. It works on so many levels. Darkwick's very clever. Yeah, you think it's pretty uncommon for regular people to be that good at acting, for sure. You dove into your relationship in 2020, I can't speak, 2007. There we go. And I do not advise it, even though we're married in 2013. I have 4 children because we wouldn't have had some of the hiccups if we did it slower. Yeah, it's worked out for my husband and I. Like, we met and then were engaged a year later and living together and then married a year after that. So consecutively fairly quick, I think, for the standard, but we got lucky. I don't know that that would always be quite as happy of an ending for everybody. Computer, this is what pops up in my head too. I mean, I've seen them dance. I have my doubts. I agree there's something weird about that. I would like to think it's just because he was feeling self-conscious being on camera. As a gay man, are beards in 2026 still a thing? I don't know, maybe deeply religious cultures, I guess. Yeah, I would like to think that they're not needed anymore. But we still have racism and we still have bigotry, so in 2026, so it'd be, I guess. I shall have my complimentary head pats. No, it was a really clever idea. You will all see. It's in the Discord if you want to see it, really. It's not a secret, but... Your comments aren't showing up on screen. No, well, I got that one. Okay, all right. We're going to go back to Rachel, if that's okay with everyone. We'll do a Rosie stream next stream, unless some breaking news happens, but yeah. Ah, yes, we still have the LCU sus pool. We do. Let's go.
To earn money and your channel was demonetized. That's what actually happened, right?
I went through my lows, but there was an intern, Christina. Hi, baby. Like, she is a really good friend of mine. I love her so much.
Christina, who we know lied about Tina to try and get Tina fired. So she lied and used AI to make images of something that didn't really happen so that Tina would get in trouble and get fired. Tina, who I believe has dependents. So Amber's here saying that she loves this person. Hi, baby, heart hands to this individual who is clearly a piece of shit. Okay, that makes perfect sense, right? Birds of a feather flop together and all that.
She did some...
Whoa, Nancy. You met your wife in 2013, internet stalked her and married her in 2014. You'll be having your 22nd anniversary in October. Wait. Does that math? Did you mean 2004? I'm trying to math. It could be me. Never mind. That's amazing. That's absolutely incredible work. Well done. I've been with my husband for 18 years now. And that makes me sound so old. But I guess we're both there together, aren't we? Did she really? Did I miss it? I'm gonna go back. I'm going back. She said birds of a feather.
Right? To this individual who is clearly a piece of shit. Okay, that makes perfect sense, right? Birds of a feather flop together and all that.
That was a heckin' eye roll.
She did something where we're like questioning, girl, is this AI? Is this real? Like, what is actually...
In all seriousness, though, sorry to keep pausing. I'll stop doing that very shortly. In all seriousness, if Rachel is watching, stop watching things about yourself. It's not healthy. You shouldn't be watching me. And the thing is, as funny as I think it is that I'm pretty sure she is watching, don't do that. You're not going to be pleased with what's coming. It will upset you a lot. Stop watching.
Going on.
No. She didn't do this thing where you were questioning. She made fake pictures to get somebody in trouble, and then you may or may not have known about that ahead of, like, beforehand, and then got found out and then got fired. That's what, like, actually happened.
We all know. We all have a feeling, girl. We all have a feeling that she...
Yeah, I got you, Nancy. I assumed the year would be the mix-up, not the amount of years that you've been together. That kind of thing gets remembered. But amazing work.
did some AI stuff, right?
No, the picture had an AI logo on it that you didn't see. It's not a case of like, we all know, girl. No, you got caught in 4K being dumb and not seeing a logo, which was very clearly there on a photo, and now you won't even admit your fuck up there. Like, what is this shit, man? Oh God. Whatever. Let's keep watching.
And obviously Keem was very upset with that, and so he kind of like fired her from being an intern. And I tried my hardest to like get her back and stuff because she...
No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. I want a torrid hall. I'm bored. I don't care. This LCU stuff is not interesting. No one cares, right? If you care, comment down below. But the LCU drama and lore and...
Well, of course you think nobody cares because you don't care. Personally, I agree. I also don't care. But there are absolutely people that do care. And I don't understand why that's a stretch to be able to see. We don't know what actually happened. Stop. I know Rachel knows everything. Objective fact, Benita. Such an animated freehand. Oh no.
and stuff is not what we're here for. Like, this is boring.
Such good like content. She really knows how to have fun, but she also like brings real good drama and stuff, which is like A+. Like, that is like the perfect mixture of what the LCU needs, is someone who can also like have fun but also like bring the drama. Like, you need to have like dimensions. That's why working with Fupa...
Amber doesn't have dimensions. This is odd. I mean, she has dimensions in physical space. I mean, she's a 3D.
Amber doesn't have dimensions. Okay, Rachel, that makes you sound like you think that you're the only complex person in the world with layers and experiences and nuance and facets. Of course Amber has dimensions, and like, cheap shot at the fat joke as well, but of course she has dimensions. She's a human. Everybody here, everybody has a complex experience with relationships and problems and wins and goals and dreams and losses, and everybody is complex. People carry their own different versions of trauma. It's... She makes me cranky. I feel cranky. Rachel says it's boring, like, no freaking duh, but she doesn't make it interesting, so that makes it worse. Actually, you're right, Berry. And it's why I'm going to start editing her stuff, because there's just no effort being put into storytelling. Like, even if you're doing a straight reaction to a video, right, there is a story that evolves in the narration of, like, we're storytelling. That's what we're doing. Where in this case, she's telling Amber's story, I'm telling her story. There should be a narration to it. In a live stream, it's a little bit different because it's a bit more like by the seat of your pants. But the criticism that I'm bringing to Rachel's content right now is she's treating recorded videos like live streams, where there isn't that kind of formulated experience in the entertainment value of a video. But where was I going with that? But it's worse because at least while you're sitting here watching me do this, we're also talking to each other, that it's interactive, and there's more stuff going on. But she's doing this pre-recorded edited video in the same way. It doesn't translate super well. And yeah, Rachel brings nothing to the table. That's it. Rachel's cranky too. Someone sent her a video of themselves smoking. Oh, how many times do you think she's watched that video of Emily? Maybe to keep your reaction fresh, you could just speed it up for some parts so you don't have to pre-watch. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Like, and then slow it down again when it gets interesting. Because it is more fun for me to, like, react fresh with you all. But having said that, I don't want my enjoyment to override your enjoyment. So I do have to admit, though, that when I do edit, like, for example, Rosa's live streams have to be edited because there's just so much faff in between. I've worked out a system where I'm using the transcript to look for keywords, so I'm not really watching it. I'm looking for key things and then I skip about a little bit and edit that way. So it's not quite watching, if that makes sense. She has been. She puts the same level of effort as ALR, honestly. Lately, she has been. I would have disagreed with that 6 months ago, but absolutely lately. And I really think that's just a thing that she's devolved into because she is just here for the money. That's all it is for her, which is fine. And so she's working smarter, not harder, because this is easier. This content that she's doing is super easy to edit and get up. She can do it very rapidly. Whereas her old stuff was probably like a good week of editing before getting it up. So I don't know. It's I even though I personally hold the stance that this is not just money, this is a creative endeavor for me, and it also has a point with the education piece and all of us sharing our trauma. I really don't have a problem with people just doing this for money. That's not my message. I have a problem when people are just doing it for money and try to post it as something else. But for her, I really do just think it's just the money and nothing else. So
the individual, clearly, 4D. 4D? No, 3D. Fucking hell. It's been a long day. But yeah, dimensions is not something that Amber has, as we can see here in this video, right?
I was always like, girl, like...
Sorry, did she just say 4D in regards to 3-dimensional? Okay, no, I'm gonna let that slide.
You only hate me. And then I started working with Angel, and I'm like, girl, you only hate me. Like, bring the dimensions. We need more.
There's it's a very tall order to request people in the chat getting excited about Jawbone. Anyway, the point is, yeah, she doesn't bring dimensions herself because she's not interesting. And she's saying here that these people hated her because they didn't have dimensions. No, you're just very easy to hate because you're horrible. And anyone who watches you will very quickly realise, right? She's vile.
More. Anyways, Christina was fired as an intern, and when you're fired as an intern, 9 times out of 10, you might be banned from the Discord. And the Discord is a place where I spent a lot of my time.
This is like watching a 10-year-old child describe the game that they invented in the garden where they use leaves off a tree as money. That's like what I'm getting. It's like watching a toddler describe the intricate rules of their Barbie doll game. That's what I get when I watch her speak about the LCU. It's like a kid. I don't know if you guys get that, but that's how it feels to me.
I liked to talk to...
Oh, Rue, you're about 10 minutes behind. Your ex-Catholic gay self has been with too many ex-Mormon gays to think beards aren't still a thing in 2026. That's so sad. It breaks my heart that in 2026 we still can't just be openly ourselves. That was actually kind of funny. Wait, did she just refer to Fupa as Jawbone? There is a reactor called Jawbone, her friend. Well, yes, Meh, 4D is technically right, but not in the way she was talking about it, because she's including time in the 4-dimensional. She was talking about 3 dimensions, though. Based on mass caused by the particles moving through the Higgs field. Yeah, Jawbone is definitely still in the mix of things. My next video, unless, you know, something breaking news happens, is going to be at Where Are They Now 6 months later after Reactageddon. So I'll be talking about Jawbone in that too. Rachel acts like she's legally obligated to react to Amber content. She does, doesn't she? It is a bit like that. Like, she couldn't possibly react to anyone else. But see, here's the thing. Okay, think about this. If I'm right that Rachel's sole motivation in this is to make money, when you, as a creator, when you bring in somebody new, it takes the audience a little bit of time to adapt and to decide whether they want to follow the creator and try someone new, or whether they just want to watch the, OG content of the original focus, right? So while the audience is working that out, and I'm going through that right now I've introduced Rosie, people are getting more and more on board with the idea of me covering her. And I'm slowly moving through that process right now. But while people are deciding whether they're going to do that, whether they're going to give it a go, whether they just want to leave it, you don't get the views. And that's a problem when your sole focus is to make money, right? And I think that's why she feels locked into Amber, obsession aside. She doesn't have the patience to take her audience through the process of introducing someone new. And that is problematic as well, because like anything can happen that could interrupt a focused person. It could be even as serious as unaliving, right? And especially when we're talking about the focuses of Girl World, anything could happen at any time. So what she's done is isolated herself and her audience exclusively to Amber. And then if something happens with Amber, like maybe she just decides to stop streaming or whatever, then Rachel is clucked at that point. You think it's 80% money, 20% childish revenge. Neither of those serves covering somebody new. Rachel is also lazy. She hasn't even done all the research on Amber, let alone a new person. Yeah. And also, for the record, like, it can be overwhelming to start covering someone new because you're like, where do I start? There's so much going on and things like that. And maybe that's a deterrent for her as well. I find if there's any creators in here who are experiencing that, by the way, I find the easiest thing is to just jump in with both feet. Just pick something that's going on right now and start covering it. The rest of it will sort itself out. Isn't there a saying about hitching your something to a something horse? You hate watching Rosie, but you do it for us because you're such an amazing person, obviously. I mean, obviously. Yes. Also, points for the chicken pun. Rachel has put all of her eggs in one basket. Also, you're not really supposed to do that either, technically. You think Rachel would bring up her philosophy stuff should Amber not be of topic anymore? After all, she has a degree after all. Actually, that would be interesting. I don't know what Rachel would plan to do if Amber was not coverable anymore. I don't know. That's how you feel about Foodie. I don't know what it is about Foodie. If I watch too much of her, I start to be affected mentally. Nobody else has that effect on me, just Foodie. She's special in that way. Exactly, yeah. Why is she not pivoting? Is it because ALR is the only thing she's made money on? Yes, so if you look at, sorry, small side quest. If you look at Rachel's videos, and if you also look at, one moment, please. I am bringing receipts. 2 seconds. Oops, there we go. Okay, total. This is where she started picking up, right? In October of, well, technically, I guess, November of 2024. that's when she started covering Girl World. So all of the years, like what, a good 10 years, it took her to get to 10,000, not even 10,000 subscribers, which is quite slow, like, to be fair. She was trying to be all manner of different influencers, and it took her 10 years to get to not even 10,000 subscribers. And then all of a sudden she starts covering Amber, and this happens. And of course, what follows that is the money happens. So I think that there might be a lie or a fear going on in her own head saying, if I don't cover Amber, I will not make the money, or I will not get the subscribers, or whatever. Failing to acknowledge that there are plenty of people she could be looking at, plenty of walking wrinkle. I just looked and I got distracted. That graph looks like a nipple. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of people she could be focusing on that her audience would follow her, but in the small time that she did try something new, she did exactly 2 videos and they flopped because she did them badly, but they flopped. And so she's reinforced her own fear or lie, whatever it is, that, yeah, that's what I think's going on. No, I don't pay for Social Blade. I haven't needed to yet. I just have a login for it. You get a little bit more access with the login. Yeah, Rachel's ego won't let her go backwards. I agree. Maybe she feels like if she were to go backwards for a bit, it would be a failure. I don't know. I don't even know what's more difficult to sit through. Her tepid, vindictive, shallow and pedantic takes, or the refrigerator motor drone of her voice. Now that is a stellar insult. I approve. Oh no, I got you. So you pay with personal data then? Well, with one of us. Stop it. You know what? I'm building something here. There are certain things that I need to do in order to build said thing, and I don't like it, but I must do it. Judging me for my data usage.
Fans, I like to talk to people who hated me. I finally got to like literally have like phone calls, video calls. It was a place for people to have access to me, and I had access to like
Ew. First of all, nobody wants access to you, girl. Gross. I mean, I guess they do, but that's just a really strange way to describe it. And calling them fans? And if they're fans, then you shouldn't be sat on the phone with them, because that's not an appropriate dynamic. That's really parasocial. They think they know you and they don't. So, Jawbone's fucking cracking me up in the chat. A moment for the chat. People are saying...
All right, sorry, Jawbone's in the chat because Jawbone also touches the poo. So he is in Amber's chat while she's doing this. Emily wants access to her Rachel, and you hate it. Oh, yes. Mic drop. Yeah, I was lost for a moment too, Liz. She said that she was going to put the chat up on the screen, but she didn't do that. I don't know if she couldn't work it out or... Yeah. Parasocial who? Parasocial relationships do come with the territory. It's part of it. If Rachel doesn't have parasocial relationships, I don't know what kind of relationship she has with her audience. But yeah, I do agree one-on-one chats. But having said that, I think there's something to be said for reciprocating a relationship with your community, so long as everybody has boundaries set up and nobody's shy in coming forward about where those boundaries are. Like, you're allowed to enjoy your community. Rachel feels like she's trying too hard to convince us she thinks Amber is gross. I agree.
Floplin, same shit, different day. Angel was wildly misogynistic, was she? I didn't get that. Maybe she was, I don't know. And then gotta love the view drop. Yeah, I mean, it
if she was misogynistic, you may not have seen it because it might have looked normal.
happens, right? If you stop uploading for months, your views are going to drop. That's normal. The algorithm doesn't know what to do with you. It's so... This is a tough, very tough thing to pull it back from, and I don't think she's got it in her to do it.
Fans and haters alike, and it was something I never had. My 13 years of being on YouTube, so it was crazy. So yeah, Christina was banned from that. So I was on the phone with Christina, with Gemini, and Christina had like an alt account, went into the Discord, and she was just like...
I have thought about that. Plot twist, what if Rachel wants Amber and is so angry because Emily got her first? What if she wants a throuple situation and was rejected? Many options here. Lots of things on the table.
Listening, and then she started talking, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's Christina. But the whole time she was hot mic'd to me and Gemini, so we heard everything that happened.
So she admits then that she sent fucking Christina in to whatever it is, spy. I have to admit that I'm finding it very hard to care, but we're going to get through this video so that we're like up to date, and then we can keep watching whatever the hell she shits out over the next few months while Keemstar is gone.
And that wasn't okay. Like, I shouldn't have done that. As a host there, like, you have to, like, have a certain type of, like, respect for the rules. And I was known for breaking a lot of the rules. That's just...
Was that a tiny bit of accountability almost from Amber there? So I shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. And then no deflection? Interesting.
It's like...
Wait, Rachel, do you know about taking accountability with no deflection? Why wasn't that in your apology video? Why? So you know what to do. You just don't do it. What does that say about you?
I don't know. I just like to be like a little shit stirrer. That's just like who I am. But with this, like, it made
that was kind of deflection. I'm a shit stirrer. That's who I am. It's giving deflection.
a lot of people uncomfortable, and I am sorry for that. Like, that was never my intention. And it all...
I am sorry for that. That was never my intention. So I didn't mean to. So it's not really my fault, but I am sorry, even though it wasn't my intention. Fuck off.
obviously made a lot of people upset, including Keem, because it was like, girl, why are you spying on people? Like, what are you doing? That wasn't my intention. I wanted Christina to go in there, honestly, to like make amends, and like she wanted to go in there and talk to people, and it's like, I was there, I heard the whole thing, I shouldn't have been, I take full accountability for that. And Keem said, no, that's like not good, like you're messing with the Voldemort, and it was just like messy. So he was like, you know,
were there pet noises on someone's mic? I'm like weirded out at this point, because you know, every time you hear a pet noise, you're like, oh, is it mine? And there shouldn't be a chicken in the house. Although not going to say there's never a chicken in the house. This stuff is hard to follow. I haven't been super plugged in with the LCU. I have to admit to really tuning it out when it comes up. I find it very difficult to keep my attention on it. But yeah, I think I would imagine that what Wrinkle's saying here, Amber had to say all of this so Keem would release her from the contract. I think that's probably the reality of it. Amber wants to go back to her channel to start live streaming and vlogging and, you know, doing what she used to do. But apparently, I have not verified it, but apparently the contract that she's under says she's not allowed to live stream for 6 months after leaving the LCU. So it's just, yeah, I don't know where that sits, honestly. I think this is all just to be able to get out of it. I agree with Wrinkle. Yeah, a required statement of sorts. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he literally said it? Yeah, cool. Okay. Jawbone is quite likely an AI voice channel operated by Snowflake and or his friend Jimmy Bunker. I wouldn't buy Snowflake specifically just because he has 2 very successful channels. I could get behind the Jimmy bunker thing, though. You could be right. He and Rachel are very close, whatever it is, though. Oh, sorry, 60 days, not 6 months. Thank you for the correction. I got the 6 right. Let's hear more on Jawbone Goss. I'm going to do a video about it. Oh, thank you, Liz. Okay, so I watched Snow Bear's video of the whole recorded convo situation, and I can say Amber has lost track of what actually happened with the listening into the LCU stuff. Wow, okay. So even when you're in it, it's hard to keep track of. Fascinating. Oh, meh. I'd be interested to see what you can dig up. I don't know if he is an AI voice or not. Let me know if you do. Let me know what you find. Right, Jawbone is sharing more about himself in his new reaction format, which, giving him the benefit of the doubt, wouldn't align with Jimmy. No, sorry. Jawbone and Rachel are close, not Snowflake. It's suspected about Snowflake, but not proven. You've watched all the LCU stuff? And the kickoff they have had after they left. I still watch Scooter occasionally. Wow, you're dedicated. I could not. Right. The Jawbone Welsh accent is too generically Welsh. Almost cartoonishly generic. Interesting. There is a way to pick up on whether an AI voice is like AI or human. I haven't actually listened with that intent, so I might have a little play around myself too. Interesting.
You know what, I might fire you. And in that like whole like correspondence, I was like, you know what, like do it. I kind of want to go back to my channel. And I don't know why I can't focus on both things at once. Like my brain is just like not letting me. I think it's because I genuinely like gave my all to the LCU. I gave my absolute all.
Well, I think it's more a time thing, to be honest. It's more of a time thing and a skill issue. It's a time thing because she spent hours and hours and hours in the voice chat, so she basically never had time to make videos. And it's a skill issue because juggling multiple plates is hard. Making content that you film and edit and upload is difficult when you're spending all your time busy in the LCU and you don't really want to do the editing and the filming and you've got no content. There's nothing happening for her to talk about. That's why I'm interested to see what happens here, because I can't see what this girl is going to film. She sits in her house and eats, right? So she's going to have to do something, or her views are going to genuinely really plummet.
I don't care if people saw that or didn't see that, but I truly did give my all to the LCU, and you know, it's not a place.
My other thought is, what a thing to give your all to, you know? I gave my all to the LCU, to Keemstar, to a cesspit of individuals who were using me for clout, and money. That's not something to be happy and proud of giving your all to. I don't know, the way she says it, it's like it's something to be proud of. It's really not.
Where I want to say I'm vulnerable.
I agree with Rachel again. Whoop, be right back. There we go. I agree with Rachel again. And to give your all to something that is so tentative in nature, it was an unstable foundation to begin with. The contract could have been pulled at any time. She could have been fired at any time. And then she'd just be completely shit out of luck. And as for, I don't know what she would film, my nuggets, we sat here one live, like, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And without even really trying, we all came up with 20, like, really decent ideas of things that Amber could be filming and things that she should have been filming. You know, unless she was contractually obligated to be in those voice chats, she shouldn't have been spending time in there. She should have been investing time into her own platform. And then, you know, this would have gone down and she would have had something to go back to. There are plenty of things that Amber could do that would be legitimately interesting to watch, that don't break TOS in any way, shape, or form. Are we worried about Wrinkle? Oh dear. Oh, what was said? I worry about Wrinkle too. Ziggy Doo is saying hello. Yes, Pammy, I agree. I'm not overly familiar with Welsh accents, but there are a lot of tells in AI voices that I've never noticed with Jawbone. Maybe the accent masks them. I agree with you. There's actually an Aussie channel that I watch that I significantly feel is using a voice cloning thing for his videos. So I think he's cloned his own voice, and the accent shifts slightly because he's got a very distinctive accent, and words were mispronounced, which he never did before, and they're words that are very intrinsic to his channel, so it would be weird for him to mispronounce them. And there are little tells, there really are. It's not that important. You're just really anti-AI. I'm anti-AI if it is used as an excuse to not improve yourself. Not internet anarchist, no. I don't know. People accuse me of people accuse my writing of being AI all the time. It's like, you know, yeah, AI exists, but people are still able to write. It didn't go away. I'm learning how to write. I'm teaching myself something. You're anti how dumb AI is because whenever you try to use it for something, it's wrong. Yeah. Jawbone only became a person of interest because Snowflake started reading the comments he left on Amber's videos. I don't know. I think Jawbone became relevant when he got caught up in the Discord rubbish with this one. He steals content? Wait, who does? How dare you sound formal, Vera? Yeah, I agree with that, Darkwick, and I think that is probably one of the best applications that we could be using it. And instead we're making shitty cat videos, images, and yeah, I agree. It is destroying creativity. Although, can I say, the amount of people that I see say that they've subscribed to my channel because I'm totally human and not AI, I think there's going to be, I predict, a massive movement of, like, it'll have a title in the coming years, like where it's, I don't know, a humanist movement or something, where people really want the human done stuff, and there'll be a pull away from AI. Mark my words, it's coming. Well, people will always find ways to scam other people. But yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked. Back to Rachel.
Remorted. If you guys don't know what that means that the other host cannot speak about you and you pretty much can never come back. I don't want that, because it's like, you know, I want there to be a line open for the future, just in case I do want to come back. As of right now.
Yeah, just in case I make no money on my channel and I need to be used by Keemstar again.
Now, no, like, I want to fuck around and find out on my channel. You know, I know a lot of people have been like, Amberlynn, come back. And I really want to do that.
I haven't seen... Actually, that's not true. I have seen people say come back, but it's mainly because they're sick of watching LCU content and they want to directly watch her. Like I said, I've literally said go back to your own channel, but it's only because I find her I mean, she's more insufferable like this in a way, but also it's easier to react to and easier to watch because it's just her, and you don't have to like watch cuts or avoid and ignore shitty parts from other people that you don't care about.
Do that, right? And I think maybe there could be a place in the future where I can do both things, because the LCU loves me and I love the LCU. Love-hate relationship, okay? Like,
Ew. Who is this person that she's pretending to be? What the hell? Somebody in the comments says she needs a backup plan. Yeah, I think that's exactly what the LCU is.
Do you know what I think's going on with Amber? So she's been immersing herself in, I'm sorry, Tay-Tay's so loud. She's been immersing herself in this LCU persona. I don't want to say as a character, because I really do think that it's probably authentically her, or at least an exaggerated aspect of herself. I think there is a core truth to it. But I think she's been doing that and playing that role for so long that now she's gotten back on a camera where there's nobody else with her, nobody else to converse with, that she's kind of almost, you know, like got the wobbles when you get back on a bike and you haven't ridden a bike for a while. It's like you don't forget, but it just doesn't feel quite natural like it did. And I think that's what we're seeing from Amber there. It's like her comfort zone that she had with talking to just her audience and nobody else has been removed for so long that she's trying to find it again, and it's kind of coming out a little bit weird. So essentially, I think that's all we're seeing there. Yeah, the LCU hate Amber, and now Gemini and Christina hate her as well. And didn't I hear that she left and immediately they were bitching about her? They get excited. They'd like to be part of it. Oh yeah, Kex, I heard about a lot of the conversation models doing that. You also hate that many companies steal their training materials. Your books, really? Were used in one of the large data sets without permission. I'm so sorry. I did hear about that happening to authors. It's not good. Why is she still a mod though? Is she? Jeez.
If she doesn't get remonetized, she needs a way to keep making money that doesn't involve her having to get a real job, because she couldn't.
Like, I'm fully aware, like, we all know it, girl. Like, it was honestly an experience. And
I have to say, if you just take a step back, like not focusing in on what she's actually saying here, but this video as a whole, the way she's speaking and her kind of strange, like forced laughing and awkwardness and vocalizations and stuff, she's speaking like somebody who does not know who the fuck they are. She doesn't know how to just be like, I'm Amber and now I'm talking. She's just being...
No, of course she doesn't. She's doing that weird chimera thing, like a chameleon thing. She's always done it. She's never known who she is. She has an incredibly low self-esteem. This is not news, Rachel.
This version of herself that she plays on the internet that she's admitted to in the past. That's what I'm getting here. It feels so fake, which is almost, I feel like it's almost worse. I'd almost rather watch her shout and scream and rant, because at least then that's who she is. This is just disingenuous. This is not going to get her anywhere. Thinking about the longevity of her channel, this content is not something that you can just watch raw.
That entire, all of those, just like those last 3 sentences absolutely apply to you, Rachel. Oh, it's comical how she does this to herself.
And her views, man, it's gonna be rough. I'm so sure it's gonna be rough.
I know you guys remember.
Breaking news. Emmeline Reed is performative. More at 11. That's Rachel and her hot takes, though. I mean, I probably shouldn't make fun. In fairness to Rachel, it is probably her really making a solid attempt at some manner of psychoanalysis. It's just that the problem is Rachel's worldview is so limited that this is kind of all she has access to. And it's yeah, I don't. She's trying badly. This is not your strength, Rachel. Your strength lies in your ability to research. The videos that Rachel did where there was a big research base behind them are really good. And yeah, this is not her strength. She's trying to do my strength. Vera, I know she's watching you. I think so too. And hearing that comment about people are using her deleted videos, as far as I know, nobody else is using her deleted videos at the moment. It's just me. That's valid too, Wide Ride. Most people play a version of themselves at work. And even like what I'm doing here, this is absolutely an authentic aspect of my personality, but it's not me 100% of the time, you know, because sometimes I'm grumpy when I'm tired, or, you know, grumpy when I'm hungry, or grumpy when I'm bored. No, you get what I mean? Like, it's, yeah, it's normal to do that. Oh, is this talking about the pay? She originally said a 3-way split, then she wanted 75%, then agreed to a 50-50, but there are 3 of them. And keep in mind too, that's after Keem's cut. So these people don't make that much money. Do you know? Or do you know in the way that I know too? Like, it's obvious. Or do you have tea? No, it's all circumstantial evidence. But in seriousness, I don't think she should be watching me, because the aside from the don't Google yourself thing, only one of us enjoys the result of being watched. If you want to see an example of someone being 100% of themselves 100% of the time, watch the character Chance in Being There, the original. Wow, okay.
Remember, I was always talking about, like, Keem wants me to come to the LCU, but I don't know if I want to do it. I finally took the plunge. I did it. I was there for 4 months.
You had to, because let's be honest here. Your channel got demonetized. That's what happened. Oh, God.
It was a time. Those 4 months felt like 4 years. It was genuinely...
Oh boy, did they ever. Yeah. That was all eternity. It's fascinating. You know, Einstein's theory of time relativity, and how some things can feel really drawn out and other things can feel like a split second. And yeah, yes, the LCU definitely felt forever.
I can't get over her not having a light still and stopping in the middle of speaking to fucking wiggle her mouse to make her lights come on. Girl, you're vlogging. Get a light. Jesus.
It's like an experience I'll never forget. And maybe...
You know what? That is one thing I will credit Rachel for. Her lighting is always impeccable. When I put her into the thumbnail, I never have to retouch her. Everybody else I do. So she knows that.
I'll get to do it again sometime. Keem and I both have to agree to that. Not just one of us, because like I have to be in the right headspace for it. And right now I just don't feel like I am. But Keem is the type of guy who likes to fuck around and find out too. Like, he's a troll, but like he's drama alert, for crying out loud. And like, he does care about people, and he gives people so many chances and all that type of stuff. And I don't want...
Not you sitting on the internet defending Keemstar. Gross. Like, signs that people have lost perspective. She's defending Keemstar. Like, just stop it. Like, you make me feel ill.
Him and I to like truly hate each other. You know, we're gonna talk shit. Like, he's still talking shit. Like, it's okay. Like, it's allowed. Like, we're two people who feel maybe...
What is she talking about? Sorry, what is she talking about right now?
Wow, I don't know, because I fully zoned out. I'm so sorry. Rachel jarred me back into it.
Literally all the comments, oh my god, LCU, blah, blah, blah. What is she on about? She's just talking in circles about nothing. This is...
What? Vera, don't touch or retouch. Rachel, don't touch the poo. Why am I touching Rachel? I don't want to touch Rachel. I'm lost. Why am I touching Rachel? Looping the same thing over and over each episode didn't help with that. It really did feel like the same thing, and the same thing just yelled at you. Oh, really? Marilyn Monroe explained Einstein's theory of relativity to him using a train set. Oh. You, Rachel Gems. Oh, Wrinkle, I think you're thinking of Solar.
So strange.
A little fucked over, or like, people just have emotions. Like, that's okay to have. It's okay to talk a little shit.
Oh, sorry. Yes. I don't have to retouch Rachel. I forgot that I said that. Yeah, okay. No touching Rachel. Got it.
But on the low, I want him to know that he can always message me if he needs something, and I know vice versa. And
okay, so send him an email. Tell him in a DM. Why am I watching you talk about this? Somebody says, Amber, what is this shit? Yeah, what is this shit?
That's what's important about kind of like moving on for now. Is like knowing that like, hey, like we're still friends, but like right now we just like can't work together. And I think that's okay. And I think that's part of like being mature and like being able to move on and stuff.
That's not what happened. You got fired and he wants to go and get married and nobody will deal with you in the LCU and you'll be back in 3 months when Keem comes back. That's what this actually is. Like, stop lying to me.
Oh, I'm so far out of it. I was going to ask where Keem is. So he's marrying that very young lady. Okay. Yeah, it could be right. She could be back. Oh, I really want the LCU thing to just finish, though. I hope that when the time comes, she finds that she's making a lot of money on her channel again and there's just no return. Yeah, she does. She sounds really passionate and angry about this.
But yeah, anyways, I kind of just wanted to talk about like why I've been gone. It's just like, you guys, I've been there. I've been just so hyper focused on the LCU, and
but it was putting effort into the wrong area. You know how I talk about sometimes we can trick ourselves into feeling like we're making progress when we really are not, and sometimes when we're going backwards. And I think that is what Amber had tricked herself into. Like, if I'm going to put all of my time and effort and energy into building up the LCU, then I am building something for myself. But in fact, no, you're just giving Keem more money, somebody who doesn't value you in any way except for the amount of money that you can bring in and would drop you like a hot potato as soon as you stop making him said money. So it was a fallacy. It was always a fallacy.
I took a week break and I kind of just needed to because I'm telling you, I was working like every single day. It was just a lot, okay?
She's being so fake. Someone in the chat said,
yeah, that's well said, Southern Bonita. You can be busy and not productive, and that's exactly what she's done. But had she had taken all of that time, like equal effort, equal energy into actually producing something for her channel, whether she was being paid for it or not, because as she likes to say, would you turn up to work if you weren't being paid? No. But would you, as a business owner, when you are your own product, invest time into a future financial outcome? Yes, you would. And you should, as a business owner. Sometimes you just have to do that.
Says, I can't stand how she's acting. What the fuck? Yeah, mood. Like, seriously. Who is this person?
So I took a break and now I'm back. So things for this channel, I don't know. I don't have anything set and planned in stone. I don't have...
I mean, why would you? Why would you spend time and effort to plan for your channel, which is your only source of income? So fucking lazy.
Have like some schedule that I'm...
Rachel, how much planning are you putting into your channel at the moment? How much time and effort and research is going into your channel at the moment? Because right now I'm seeing a 1:1 situation going on here. Oh, geez, LV, that's probably true, isn't it? You think LCU trained ALR to be even worse of a person? I don't know how that's possible, but I think they did, yes. As much as you'd rather she wouldn't, you think Ambi would go back for the Discords if she doesn't work out how to run one herself, which is not hard, by the way. I learned it in real time with all of you, which, considering Gemini owned the one she moved it into, unlikely. Yeah. Actually, now that you mention that, you know, what I was just saying about tricking herself into feeling productive in the LCU, she's actually tricked herself socially into like a similar thing, but on a social level. She thinks that she's built a community. She thinks that she's made friends, but in actual fact, she hasn't done either of those things. Wrinkle, don't drop your phone on your face. The irony is the commentary channel who have been demonetized and still posting like Angelica Unfiltered is still going despite of, and Nikki T as well has been demonetized. She's still live streaming almost every day. She's not getting paid, and yet she's still there doing it. By the way, definitely send love to Nikki T if you haven't seen her yet. You're not wrong though. The background on these people are why I don't raw dog LCU anymore. Yeah. Yeah, Scrange too. Is Scrange demonetized as well? Why? If anybody comes across small channels like that who have been demonetized because of language, feel free to tell them to send me like a DM or something. I'm more than happy to help people through it. I've navigated so much of it that I feel like I'm walking the line at the moment. So yeah, feel free to reach out to them. Tell them to hit me up. I will help them out.
I'm thinking about doing, no, I have already reached the watch time minutes just by live streaming that one time months ago. So I already have that. All I have to do is apply for monetization, which I haven't done yet because I didn't want to apply for monetization and then just not show up on my channel. I was waiting.
I think it's more that she was scared she wasn't going to get it. Because I don't know, man. Is she going to get it back? Maybe. Other people have. Foodie Beauty has. QLR has. So maybe she will. But the way she's behaving here, even if she gets it, no one's going to watch. This is not normal. This is really odd content.
Until like I was ready to come back for real, which I'm ready now. So yeah, I'm really excited, and
she's speaking like somebody who's doing an audition tape. She's like, I'm really excited, and you know, it's like
she does. I agree, Kex. She's so sure she'll just get it, and unfortunately, she did just get it. It's up. It's done. She's good to go at this point. Yeah, you're talking about Nikki and Scrange. I haven't checked out Scrange yet, but I have subscribed. Love their avatar. Absolutely gorgeous boy. But Nikki T can confirm amazing, absolutely amazing content. Really good insights too. And a little bit sassy, which I enjoy.
Like, it's how you speak when you're new to YouTube and you don't know to just fucking sit there and be yourself and chat your shit. She's like, it's like if I made this video like, okay, so now she's being like this and it's really weird and it's making me feel kind of strange, and she's like being really, it's like, oh my god, just be yourself. You're a professional YouTuber of many years and you can't sit in front of a camera and talk and act normal. It's because her personality doesn't exist. She doesn't have a personality. This is her trying to act normal, but really, I think she's just a shell of a person, and she doesn't even know who she is. And that's why I think this is not going to be like watchable, meaningful content without somebody to talk you through it. You can't like watch.
What was cut out there, Rachel? There was an interesting cut right there. She laughed and went to say something. So she had a thought that made her laugh, and then she cut it out. What was it?
Content where somebody is being so incredibly fake, without having this feeling of like, what the fuck am I watching, you know?
Do you get the feeling though, because I'm like, I know you are, but what am I? For yourself, sure, Jan. Okay, but question. Do you think that Rachel is being more authentically herself of late? You know, this mean girl thing, this, you know, we're not pushing the philosophy thing, we're not pushing the intellect thing, we're just kind of vibing in real time, which I'm calling lazy compared to her old content. But do you feel like that's still her being inauthentic? And if so, who do you think Rachel really is? And do you think that she knows who she is? And also on that topic, you know, Rachel's just turned 30. Speaking from personal experience, it's all I've got. Knowing oneself, I feel like, has come from adversity and overcoming adversity. I feel like that's where I've gotten to know myself. I don't think that you necessarily have to have that in order to know yourself. I'm just interested on what you think. So, yeah, you think she's being fake. You think she's a mean girl through and through. Yeah. I mean, at least that would be being authentic if that's who she is. Oh, Benita. Pretending to be Geordie arc. Actually, I kind of see that. Trying on the Geordie persona. You don't think she's self-actualized? Yeah. It's just the mentality comes off as very young. I don't know. She might, I don't doubt that she thinks she knows who she is. I do believe that. But she does come off quite young. Usually when people come off quite young, they don't fully know themselves yet. Because not enough life has been lived, right? You're authentically a ferret. Short bursts of high activity, many naps, food focused. I kind of relate to that, not gonna lie. To be fair, you think she's being more authentic now, but like a toned down, socially acceptable version. Yes. And that's why I think she doesn't live stream, because I think she would be less toned down in a live stream. You knew a Rachel once, it must be the name. I'm not making comment. Yeah, I agree. Rachel 100% stopped bringing up her degree because people, cough, us, make fun of her for it. She's definitely a mean girl IRL, but she's not showing her true colors. So we're getting like a muted version. You think Rachel just keeps going and going with the nasty until something really hits and she can have her little moment? Yeah. You love the line about breakfast at Tiffany's. She's a fake, but she's a real fake. Well, that's fair. She's copying reactors, so why not Geordie too? Authentically fake. Yep, I agree, LV. Rachel needs some real harsh life experience, hit a time or two, and she needs that without somebody there telling her that it's not her fault or bailing her out in any way. She needs to just sit in it and like fester for a bit. But the thing is, I would have argued that what went down in November should have been that, but it wasn't. So what would it take? Madonna said to show your true colors, not your washed out ones, Rachel. Oh, Yamano. I would love a live stream era for Rachel. I would be all over that. I wouldn't go in. You can go in. But I would love that so much. That would make my year.
Come on, you guys. It's like 2.0 Amber Lynn because I have no content on this channel anymore. So it's like starting fresh, hopefully. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I've missed you all so much. And if you guys...
Late pause here, but starting fresh? No. This is not going to be a fresh start. This is the same Amber who's been vile from the beginning, who's been the same person this whole time, displayed who she really is in the LCU, and now this is her pretending this is who she is, and putting on this fake act for camera. It's not going to last, and you know, we shall see. This is so fascinating though, right? The pressure is real because she's got no other way of making money. So it's this or bust. And it's really fascinating to watch this kind of, I don't know, unravel in front of us, you know.
Don't watch the LCU, which I'm sure a lot of you do, go watch it. Like, genuinely, I still am going...
No. No one is going to. They only went there because...
Oh, LV. Sorry, I was reading the chat because you all have become far more interesting than Rachel. If Rachel ever has a live, we're all going in. Rachel, you have been invited to a debate. I would love to debate philosophy with Rachel. However, I don't think Rachel knows how to debate. Something tells me that Rachel only knows how to argue and how to be right. Oh, could you imagine if you managed to prove Rachel wrong? Can you imagine the pout that would ensue? After a very sheltered upbringing where your parents explain your mistakes away, it takes a lot harsher reality check than for other people. I think that's true. I just would have thought that the amount of hate that went her way through all of that, I would have thought that would be harsh enough. Because that kind of felt good. Am I debating on Rachel? Debating Rachel on a live? It would be so much fun. I don't think that would go how your mind would make it go. Amber can't control her temper on lives, and it's telling, but R needs the control. I agree. And I think that control factor is why there's no lives. It's a shame. Yes, well, that too, Kex. Valid, don't touch the poo. Okay, here's what we're going to do, Rachel. We are going to do a philosophical... I've lost the ability to speak. We're going to have a philosopher... You know where your brain is like, I know this word, but we're not going to say it. Philosophical, there we go, debate. But we're going to do it via videos. So you're going to actually acknowledge that you watch me out loud. And I'm not so small anymore that would look terribly like punching down. And then I will respond. And this is how we're going to do it. That is not touching the poo. Yeah, I know. Over 3 hours in and here we are. I'm sorry. My brain just switched off for a quick moment. Oh, I'm so glad that you like my giggles, because I do worry. And then every time I say I worry, I get comments of like, no, they're so contagious. Yeah, anyway, you like this idea. It's easy to brand yourself as the mean girl when you have no competition until you say the right thing to the wrong person and nobody has your back, because at this point, who would? Yeah, she's got a lot of support still though. She really does. It's okay, sometimes vocabulary needs a reboot. No, it's in the middle of the day for me at the moment, LV. The Tay-Tay bedtimes come on my Sunday/Monday stream. If Rachel is watching, hey Rachel, where did your old accent go? Yes, Rachel, where did your old accent go? Although maybe she learned this accent at university. I wonder when it kicked in. It's why you're here, because of the giggles. It's so pleasant to hear. It's always a nice start to the day. Thank you. Can't take life too seriously. Definitely got to laugh at yourself sometimes, even if you fully botch the word that you're trying to do a mic drop moment with. It's fine.
You were there because they wanted to watch you, because people have been trying to hold you accountable for your shit for years. So you're not gonna get out of it. Don't fucking advertise Keemstar's shitty show to me. I do not care. No, thank you.
To support the LCU. It is a crazy ride over there, but it's one that I enjoyed being a part of, okay? Like, when I sit back...
This person in the comments saying, you have nothing going on in your life. It's absolutely true. Sorry, what I just said wasn't actually about what she's saying, but...
I look back, I'm like, I'm so glad that I did that.
What was that? She's got nothing going on in her life. That's absolutely true. Sorry, that wasn't about what she was talking about. What? So that sounds like a snipe to me about maybe her relationship. There was on one of the lives, like a text, a screenshot brought up between Amber and Emily apparently breaking up. We don't know if like, I mean, it's like every time, isn't it? Like, maybe it has happened, maybe it hasn't. I feel like the only time we really get confirmation is if Emily acts out, and then we go, oh yeah, no, they're definitely broken up at the moment. But it's so on again, off again. Who could keep track? Who cares? No, yeah, you've been assuming she always had a posh accent. She did clean up her accent. I don't know why, but the way, oh, where are my speech therapists? I've had people coming out of the woodwork telling me that they're proud of my progress on being able to say girl. Those people, please come forward. My speech therapy nuggets. The placement where she speaks in her mouth has shifted, and she dictates, like, her diction is a little bit better now than what it was. So before, I would have described it as like a lazy tongue and a lazy mouth, like lazy lips, where the tongue is very forward and it's kind of like they're all together, you know, just flopping about like that. Whereas now she pulls it back, tightens up her diction, and to be fair, I don't know if it's an effort to sound more educated, although it could be, but it could also just be cleaning it up to be more easily understood to an international audience. I do that too. I speak more clearly to you than I might in my normal life, and I hear it sometimes on videos where I've just been in that, you know, stream of thought. I probably do it in lives too, where I listen back and I go, how the cluck is anybody going to understand that? Because I just went full Aussie. And so if there's ever moments where I've like fully run my words together, it's because I haven't been focusing on my diction. And it's not because I'm trying to sound more educated. It's just because I'm trying to avoid you all from going, what the cluck did she just say? Is this a how to speak like Rachel tutorial now? Yes, this is what we've devolved to. Any problems with that? She might have done it to fit into uni, not necessarily to be a uni snob. Yeah. Or maybe it's just like an immersion thing where that's how people were speaking at her university and she's picked it up. Not a speech therapist, just a linguistic gal, and I've noticed she changed her diction and her tongue placements to sound more clear and enunciated. Yes, exactly what I'm trying to say. Possibly poorly. Aussie speaking cursive, you love that? Yeah, we do. We really do. She's trying to enunciate better. I have a Californian accent, which to me doesn't sound like it's accented. Well, no, because it's your accent. But I also get a Portuguese one, and that's more masky and less in the back of the throat. Yeah, right. You've been trying to play. Oh, you've been trying to find the bingo cards. They're just on my post tab. I think it's the last post I did. There's 2 of them there. You listen quite a lot to her. I mean, really a lot. I don't notice it. It doesn't sound like a healthy amount. I'm making content. No, it honestly, what's happening is it's just something I notice about people. I am classically trained, singing trained. Not that you know it from my parody. I am aware I don't rap, okay? Nor should I be rapping. We've discovered this. But because I'm classically trained, there's a lot of focus on like the placement of where the voice sits to get certain sounds, and it's just from years of that, just something that I noticed, and the difference stood out to me in the same way that if Rachel went blonde, it would stand out to you. It's just a conditioned response thing, that's all. I'm not being weird, promise, I'm not being weird. You feel like Kiwi accent is a progression of drunk pirates. Good luck working out what vowels are doing, except it also doesn't slow us down. What's funny is my dad is a Kiwi, and he has been living in Australia for like, oh geez, it must be over, well, it would be over 40 years at this point. But he's adopted a kind of bogan twang, Aussie twang, to his accent as well. So now we've got this bogey, oh my gosh, oh, I'm tired. Bogan Aussie twang mixed with Kiwi fun with vowels, and it's a very interesting combination. Are you making fun of my fry? Oh, you're a classically trained singer too. No wonder you know what a glottal fry is. Yeah, and by the way, for anyone, any singers that happen to be in here, when I pause and say sorry, I'll be back, and I do this, what I'm actually blipping to try and clear my throat properly so that it comes through more clear. So I'm doing scales behind the scenes. Hello, Andrea. Welcome, you're new. Welcome, welcome. We're all slightly weird here. Hope you like that. Now you need to hear my dad's accent. No. My dad will not be on the internet. Actually, my dad doesn't even know I do this. There are things about my past that I don't think he needs to know. I don't want him to feel bad. Awesome, mate. I'm weird. Love it. You found your people. Congratulations. More singers. There you go. Vocal fry and Aussies sound good, unlike vocal fry in the American accent. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think too much fry, it starts to do something funny to my ears. But mine at the moment is just because I'm not feeling great. But we will get through that. Oh, don't feel bad. Your dad doesn't know you have a small channel. He shall never know. Actually, a vast majority of my IRL people do not know that I have a channel. My voice is better than the beginning? Yeah, thank you. Because I've been blipping. I could be a singer if you don't value your ears. You know what's sad though? I feel like because I really haven't been keeping up the skill level, I really don't have what I used to have. But also in a way, maybe that's a good thing because it was very controlled. But yeah. Anyway, we are nearly finished with this video. We're going to do it. We have 2 minutes left. Let's do the thing. Do the clocking thing.
Wholeheartedly. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you.
So she's so glad that she did that. How can you be so glad that you did that? It embarrassed you. You made a fool of yourself, like complete and total fool of yourself. For what? Money, I guess. Maybe she doesn't regret it because she's been able to pay her rent. I don't know. And then she just said, she loves us. Girl, Don't tell your audience you love them. You don't know them. It's so weird. Anyway, I've said that already. Sorry. This reaction is really shitty, I think. But it's just a case of like, here she is, and these are my...
Is it weird? Because it's not saying directly to an individual, I love you, in the sense that, you know, you might say to a close loved one. I do think this might be a cultural thing. And once again, an example of Rachel not being able to step out of her own worldview.
My thoughts about her being here, and then hopefully it will get funny again, like, soon. But for now, it's just like, what the hell am I watching?
See you guys again soon. Bye.
Well, there it is, and there's me exposing that when I'm not watching Girl World,
So
for
today,
watching... sorted food. Sorry, I didn't mean that to start. Well, there you go. That was...
But you kept it in your edit? Okay, if I did that accidentally on a live stream, that's one thing. I accidentally showed what I had been watching on my personal account in my last stream. That's a stream. This is an edited video. So she wants us to see that she's a quirky, worldly girl who likes food channels. It's weird, Rachel. You're being weird.
Was it? It was a lot of LCU chat, a lot of random filler talk, but it's a video. It's a video from Amber Reid, so, you know, it's something, it's a start, and guess we'll have to see where the hell it goes, but my god, I do not have high hopes for the outcome of this. But I am very happy that she's back on her channel. Like, thank god. I was so sick of watching LCU. I know you...
Hold on. We're just going to revisit that. So... she is on an account watching Amber's channel while doing a reaction and recording it. She accidentally clicked on something that she watches, which means that not only does she have her history turned on for her Rachel Reacts video, but she also she uses it to watch her personal videos. So why I find that interesting is because if you're watching things with personal accounts or with your actual creator account, you can accidentally be gifted memberships on live streams if you have that enabled. I don't know, I find that very interesting that that's how she conducts it. So what I do, I've got this is my Vera the Chucken account that I interact with other people's videos and things like that on. This is not the channel that I watch my personal stuff on. I have history turned off of this because I don't want like all random stuff popping up all the time. Like, I watch a lot of true crime and stuff in my personal life. I don't want that showing on here. And I just find that interesting that there's not that divide. Do you know what I mean? It's odd. Basically, all reaction channels don't turn off the autoplay next button. Rachel does not. Vera does not. Vera does not, actually. Good point. Good point. But yeah, I don't know. I found that interesting. So yes. I've turned my personal account into a sock account now. So I actually have one. I've joined 2026. Good news.
You need to be careful what you wish for, but I wished for this, so let's see. What's it going to be? Torrid hauls? Eat with me? Probably not, because that's what got her demonetized. Diet videos? Are we going to get another loop around the cycle? Are we going to get content about, like, her cleaning her house? I literally have no idea what she could possibly make. It'll be a very tall order to entertain an audience and keep them engaged who hate you from the inside of your apartment, with an algorithm that's working against you as a creator who hasn't uploaded in so long. But alas, we shall see. Yeah, so there you go. I'm going to keep watching Amber. We'll see what happens. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Follow me on Instagram at Rachel the Python. And I will stop that video now. Bye.
So, okay. No major clock ups yet. We might be offset because of the month she took off. Oh, and look at that. That's what would have played next. Charlie's Live. Yes, that's what I'm going to watch when I get off here. You only have one account. I only did until this. And then I started up the Vera the Chucken one. I did not have a sock account until very recently, and now I do. I'm disclosing that to you all. Maybe she's glad to be done with that other circus and back to this one. Honestly, as much as I detest ALR, I'm elated for her return because anything is better than the LCU garbage. I wholeheartedly agree with that. And I still am not 100% sure whether or not I'm going to keep covering Amber. It depends on what her actions are, because if she's so far gone from the LCU, I don't think it's interesting to cover, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, you know, regarding the covering food and cooking and, you know, the lifestyle stuff, well, that hasn't stopped Foodie or Roz, and they're doing okay. It's silly. It's very silly, but Amber could theoretically go back to that and be relatively okay. Oh, thank you so much, Andrea. I appreciate that. You think she's going back to the LCU? I hope not. You're glad it was over? It was so stressful. I want it to be over. I don't know if it is. At least we might get a break. That might be good. She's not gone from the LCU now. She has monetization back. There's no reason for her not to be on LCU. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true, because theoretically now she's been removed because she was affecting the monetization of those channels. Don't you kind of love that she took out 2 channels on her exit, though? That's kind of wonderful. One of your friends got a membership without watching, being unsubbed, but was a member. Meanwhile, I get gifted nobody ever. I've never, even on my personal account, never gotten a gifted membership. I have it enabled. I'm just never lucky enough. You love that for the LCU. Same. If only it could have been more, but who knows. Their content, a lot of their content is not compliant with terms of service. It's really not. They are running the gauntlet, and I think Keem has found a very clever little loophole where he can say this is comedy and it's scripted, which comes under a different set of rules. To a point, what's his face, Gemini said about Zachary Michael was breaching TOS regardless of if it was scripted or not. So it's a dangerous game to be playing. Have you seen Snow Bear's Encounter? I haven't. I think I should probably watch it. I haven't seen that yet. I've just heard Charlie reference it, that's all. Did she actually, like, talk to them? Like, was Snow Bear... Basically, what I'm asking, was Snow Bear touching the poo? Was there a little line being crossed there? You troll Rosie? I would not believe that at all. Yeah, okay, so she did. Which, her choice. Not going to sit here and criticize her for it. I'll criticize Rachel for it, but Rachel went sewer spelunking, so a little different. Yeah, she had the whole conversation. The video is like 45 minutes. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I will check it out after this. Interesting. Okay, well, at the moment, the next stream is probably going to be Rosie, unless something groundbreaking happens over the weekend. But if not, I will catch you all there as well. Now, next week, I am going to start members-only live streams. So if you're a Patreon member, or if you are on Twitch, like a subscriber on Twitch, make sure you're on the Discord, because that's how you'll access it. I'm hoping to stream both on Discord and YouTube for members only, but there is a chance that because we're going to be watching Hoarders, which I have some personal experience with, because we're going to be watching Hoarders, it is possible that while I'm streaming on YouTube, the moderation bots that cruise around looking for that kind of thing might shut the stream down. I am somewhat hopeful that they will just want to claim the video, because I know Shaun of Steel makes videos on this, and his videos are still up. So at least it's I don't know, there's some hope there. I just need to kind of see how it's all going to work, basically. And if my internet is happy enough to stream in 2 locations as well, we shall see. But yeah, if Patreon and Twitch, definitely make sure you're on the Discord. For YouTube members, come in and see the Discord if you want to. It's a fun little place. But yeah, and what I'm aiming to do is, while the watch parties, it's going to be Labyrinth, by the way, our next movie that we do. While those aren't scheduled, they're just kind of whenever I have the time. The members only streams are going to be every week moving forward. And that will be in this time slot, but 2 days prior, whatever that means to you. So Aussies, for example, it's going to be on a Wednesday at 11 a.m. If you're on the East Coast. So yeah, and we're just kind of have fun. Once we move through that season, we'll pick another show and we'll cycle around a few shows like that. So yeah, bit of fun. But thank you so much, everybody, for today. Thank you so much for all of the super chats and gifted memberships. Thanks to the chatters and thanks to the lurkers. I appreciate you all so much. And a big thank you to my mods and the replay nuggets. But for now, that is all the clocks I have left to give. Stay golden, my little nuggets, and I'll catch you next time.